have it. Don't forget the E! Show tonight, Croy Models Bikinis. You don't want to miss it. Now we have some fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I've asked each of the boxers. I've asked Crazy Cabbie, and I've asked Stuttering John to bring in their camps. Just Cabbie. I've asked Penny Crone to come in and ask questions. Hi, Penny. How are you?
Should I be in Cabbie's camp? He's got nobody with him.
Well, let's talk about this first. Cabbie,
I feel bad for him.
Well, you know, I've had trouble getting information and stuff, so I was supposed to have some people here, and then they didn't show up, and I had a couple guys scheduled to fly in, but they couldn't get a firm date, so one of them's got to be at a convention, and one of them's in training camp. I'm not worried about it.
Cabbie, wait a second. This is embarrassing to you, admit it.
Not really.
None of your training camp is with you today?
Not really.
You ask, where is Kane, the man you work with? Let's be honest about it.
He was partying last night, so I don't think he's going to make it.
Are you hurt that none of your camp showed up?
You know, I'm not, because I didn't come here to promote someone's gym or promote... This fight's completely different.
He's wearing a Trim Spa shirt. He didn't come here to promote anything.
Hey, John.
Okay,
John, remember, Trim Spa is one of the sponsors.
How about let's face it, you have no friends. And by the way, I saw Kane last night at the Star Wars screening. So he was, yeah. So
what did he? Tell the lie.
That was at 6 o'clock.
Tell the lie.
That was at 6 o'clock.
No, but tell the lie.
So he couldn't come in here and support you.
Tell the lie. You're going to tell a lie.
Cabbie,
John, I'm on your side.
Cabbie,
he didn't say anything.
Yo.
What?
Let him talk.
All I'm saying, he wasn't out partying. He was at a Star Wars
I was
screening.
actually talking, so shut your hole.
Wait a minute.
Penny, you'll get your chance to ask questions. Hold on. Let me handle this.
When you do this, you should let John talk and then let Cabbie talk. But
Penny, you'll get your chance to... You're going to represent...
Don't you ever talk to me again like that, because I will jump off of here and...
Don't worry, Penny. I'm going to kick his ass.
Go ahead. Yeah, sure you are.
That's right.
Bitch.
I'll take
what happens.
Yeah. Well, let's do it right now, then.
All right, let's hold it a second, Penny.
You're a scared little punk.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm going to show you...
hit him. Go on, get up. I'm so scared.
Come on up and hit me.
Okay.
Get up. I'm up. What?
No. Sit down.
Oh, my. We got the wrong group in here.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Hey, hold it. Sit down, guys. Sit down.
What are you going to do? You're going to hit me? Come on.
Sit down. Everybody sit down. Everybody sit down. Everybody sit down.
Right, Jelly Belly. Come
on, sit down. Sit down.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Jelly Belly?
Sit down.
Girls.
All right, a fight just broke out here.
John Camp is
Charlie Camp went over there and kicked Cabbie's ass.
Sit down.
You don't need a camp. Psychiatrist, baby. That's right.
Sit down.
Howard,
you want to kiss
as the reporter here, can I organize this?
Nothing comes.
Hold on.
Take it easy.
Hold it.
Somebody hold Peggy back.
It's Penny.
Whatever.
Who said that?
Cabbie, sit down. This is getting ugly.
Well, you know,
This guy's an open receptacle.
Let me say what's going on here.
Oh, my God.
Let me say something. First of all, let me talk to you guys first. Let me introduce...
Any part of his
Hold it. Let me introduce...
your little Jim.
Little Jim. Listen, jump back, Jumbo, you chubby bastard. Let
me tell you what's going on here. Penny's right. First of all, Stuttering John, Cabbie's camp is not here today.
Cabbie's by himself.
He's got no friends, let's face it.
In John's camp... Hold on, I'm going to give you a chance.
Make the introductions if you two want.
I'm going to make the introductions. In John's camp is Derek Panza. Derek, how are you?
Good, how are you?
All right. Derek, you are the super heavyweight kickboxing champion of the world. Yes. You've been training John, am I correct? Absolutely. Is John ready for the fight?
John's more than ready for the fight. He's been training his butt off.
I got to be honest with you, and I'm going to ask you this. I look at Cabbie. He looks like he's in incredible condition. He does. He lost a lot of weight. He looks overpowering. He looks big like you guys. Can John, a much smaller man, beat this guy senseless?
John's going to beat him senseless.
Really? It's not just hype?
No, it's not just hype. I wouldn't be here if it was hype.
If it's not hype, then let's put money where the mouths are. I got my $100,000. I told you a long time ago.
Why are you so angry?
Why am I so angry?
What's wrong with you? Did you not have breakfast?
The first time, I bet the bloated barrister. What's his name? Dominic Barber. Yeah, I bet him $50,000. Remember, he backed down.
Right, he did.
And then I got $25,000 from another.
Now, Joel, you're the founder of Full Contact Fighting. You've seen John train. Now, we've all seen Cabbie fight. We've seen that Cabbie can handle himself in the ring.
A fight that I didn't train for.
Right.
I'll add. I am training for this one.
No, good.
Hey,
keep it up.
All right, Joel, give me your assessment of Cabbie.
Trust me.
Good.
Mess you up.
Oh, I'm scared.
Oh, here they go. We're trying to make introductions.
Joel, go ahead. Give me your assessment of what's going to happen in the ring when we go down to the brawl at the Taj Mahal.
Well, the bottom line is, Cabbie, we were fortunate enough to see him fight the first time. He says he didn't train, and I believe him. He didn't train because he looked like somebody who didn't train.
Right.
He looked like the average Joe off the street
right.
who didn't know how to throw punches,
right.
wild, flailing. Now, obviously, he's training by himself, as we can see.
Yes.
So he's going to be a much better fighter. He did lose a lot of weight.
Yes, that's got to work in his favor.
The guy has a lot of heart. That's the one thing we say about him.
He looks tough to me. And angry.
Looks great. Yeah, looks so great. But as we saw last time, he looked, he has all the tattoos, but unfortunately, he didn't know how to throw punches. He winded fast. He has a lot of heart.
Winded fast? Who was standing at the end and who was about to fall? Angry Black was about to fall.
John, John, are you... be honest. Are you a little bit scared looking at the shape Cabbie's in?
I didn't see you jump up and run over there.
because I'm going to go with his circus, Robin. It's so stupid.
It's stick.
It's all stick. I'm not going to buy it.
If it's stick, then why didn't we a long time ago when you said you could knock me out, lock us in a room?
Was that like 10 times after you challenged me?
No, dude, it was right after the fight. You said,
no.
Angry Black.
And before the fight, you kept challenging me.
Whatever, John.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Put your money where your mouth is. You're so damn confident.
Hold on.
Yeah, I am. I'm putting my... Listen, I'm going into the ring with you, aren't I?
No.
I'm going to kick your ass. Why? Because you're ridiculous.
Let me introduce Steve Weinberger, another one of John's trainers. He's from the Bev Francis Gold's Gym in Syosset, Long Island. Steve, what is your assessment? You are a big man. You look like you can handle yourself.
Yeah, I thought he was going to kill Cabbie just now.
It looked like you and Cabbie were going to get into a fight.
There's not a guy here who can't kill Cabbie, Howard.
All right. Whatever. What I'm saying is Cabbie is not afraid of any man. I mean, I would be afraid to go up against you, of course. Cabbie doesn't seem to be afraid.
He doesn't back down.
Yeah, I don't think Cabbie's that bright.
You don't?
You don't have to. See, that's the difference between you and I. I don't care what you think.
John trained very hard for this.
Yes.
His endurance is...
You better still be training.
He's very strong.
You saw him in the ring.
Yes.
You saw John. And
besides the ring, Derek's got him punching, Derek's got him ducking, Derek's got him
moving.
Primed. His endurance is great. He'll be perfect after this fight. He'll go 5 rounds, and he'll be ready to go another 5 if he has to.
As you guys know, we only have 2,500 seats for this event at the Taj Mahal. We're going to get down there. It's a Friday morning.
Howard.
We invite the public to come watch.
I've been training my ass off, right?
Let me tell you about the tickets, though. This is something you're going to want to know. You're going to want to know this.
Listen,
we're going to finally get some information.
Here you go.
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
Where are all your trainers?
I'm going to tell you, I've been training my ass off, right? And a couple people have seen me training in the gyms, and I've been contacted by Don King. And after this is all over, I might just start boxing. Don King, the greatest promoter in the history of boxing.
On the phone.
Are you sure it wasn't Beetle King?
Oh, wait, what?
What is it, Don King?
Yeah.
What? That ain't Don King. All right, listen, let me understand something.
That's Don King.
That was Don King?
That was Don King.
I didn't know. Well, he didn't say anything.
He said, yeah.
Well, how do I know Don King's calling him? Why doesn't someone tell me?
What was supposed to be a surprise?
A surprise? Well, you got to tell me.
He's gotten a surprise.
Here's the surprise. I hung up on him.
Don King. There's another fight the day after with Evander Holyfield. I've been learning some tips from Evander. The real deal Holyfield. He's fighting in Atlantic City the next day. I'm going to eat your face. I'm going to eat your kids. I'm going to bend you over, and I'm going to stick it straight where the sun don't shine. Yeah. And you know what? I hope one thing you guys have taught him. Because I'm going to tell you what he doesn't have, his heart. And I got a heart of a paratrooper, and I'm going to...
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. You can question my military.
You were thrown out of the military.
Wait a minute. I'm a reporter here. Wait, let Patty. Were you in the military?
When was I in the military? I'm sorry.
What's wrong with you?
We've already been through all this.
Patty, ask a question.
They've questioned
Patty,
my
I want to ask you a question.
1989 to 1992, I jumped into Panama and I fought in the Persian Gulf War in the 82nd Airborne.
Jumped into Panama?
Yeah, you remember Panama?
What were you doing there?
Noriega?
Do they let you in with all those tattoos? Do they let you in the military?
No, I got most of them after things.
Yeah.
He's lying.
Wait, am I lying? Did we not already go through this whole period?
Come on, Morozak.
I don't think you're lying.
Come on, Morozak.
Check my DD-214, honey. All right?
What?
This is HIV test.
HIV test.
My DD-214. It's the discharge paper from the United States government.
Are you in the Army or the... Wait.
Army, 82nd Airborne.
May I give out ticket information?
Sure.
You're a disgrace to the Army.
Let me give out ticket information.
Disgrace to the Army. You know
Didn't they teach you anything in the Army?
Yeah.
To be nice?
All right, hold it. Penny, you'll get your chance.
He's so angry, Howard.
Yes, he is angry. He's
wrong with him?
He's angry.
And the other one keeps calling me Peggy, which is really ticking me off.
All right, hold on.
Let Bob Crane say something.
Tickets go on sale at 7:30 this morning. That means they're on sale already a half hour. I understand 1,000 of the seats are gone already.
Already?
You must get in quick. You can go to, listen to this.
Where do you
please. Go to Ticketmaster.com. Type in Howard Stern in the search field. Tickets are $100. The reason they're $100, we're going to take all the money, we're going to give it to Cabbie, and we're giving it to John. They're getting all the money.
Yeah, it's not for us.
It ain't for us. We only got 2,500 seats.
This isn't about the money for me. It never was.
Here we go.
No, did I not?
You never asked for a dime.
I never asked for a dime. See, you're all about the money, and I know that. Like I said, I'm going to finish my statement from before. I hope you guys taught him some heart, because that's one thing I have that I know he doesn't have.
Yeah, okay.
He's never walked a mile in my shoes. He can say whatever he wants about me, but until you've done...
It does take heart to get banged by a guy, let me tell you.
Let me finish. Until you've seen and done what I've done and scrapped all my freaking life to get where I'm at, you have no idea.
Okay.
You've ridden his coattails to where you're at.
Just like you're riding Kane's coattails, which is why Kane's not even here. Kane's not even here to support you. Your on-partner is not here to support you. Your on-air partner is not here to support you. Why do you think? How about because you're an annoying son of a bitch and he can't stand you?
I don't need anybody's support.
How about because nobody can stand you?
Because I'm a self-made man.
That was mean.
I've gotten to where I'm at by myself.
Yeah, please.
Where am I at?
Please.
Doing afternoons in New York.
You answer the phones for Kane. Kane's got talent. What do you do on the Kane show? Yeah. Yeah, ha ha, right, yeah. You do nothing.
We do on John.
You're talentless.
Doing the pre-recorded show.
You're boring.
They won't let him do live on
here. When people call about the trim spot, you suck.
John.
All right, you got that? You suck. And you're gonna suck May 31st when I kick your ass.
Then come kick it now. He's jealous about Trim
Cabbie.
Spot. He's jealous because I got a sponsor.
Yeah, I got a Mustang from Trim Spot. You stupid idiot.
You got everything you want from
dumbass you are. What a dumbass you are. Hey, I don't want money. Give me a Mustang. What a schmuck.
You know, I came all the way up here to interview.
What a schmuck you are.
I want to say this.
Let Cabbie say something.
We've gotten everything that any of us in this room have got from sponsors, all right? That's how it works. That's how radio works, dumbass.
Hey, at least I asked for cash and not a Mustang.
You don't know what I asked for.
You're the dumbest guy alive.
You don't know what I asked for. You don't know what
stupid
you don't know my deal.
What a stupid ass Morozak, Moronzak, whatever you call yourself.
All right, here it is. Here it is.
Bozozak. What the hell are you? Come on, Cabbie.
No, guys, no.
Oh, will you
No. Guys, easy.
Where's our security?
Stop.
God, they can't stop.
Stop, guys, stop. It's enough. What happened to Penny?
Penny died.
I think Penny got trampled. All right, we're going to end this press conference. It ended in Robin, forget it. End the press conference. It's too volatile in here. It's too volatile.
It's done.
What happened?
Where's Penny?
There?
Bring her back in. Is she all right? Is Penny okay? Where's Penny?
Oh, Penny. I can't deal with it.
Come on in.
Howard.
Yeah, it's too wild.
What this room looks like. This face. You know how gorgeous I am?
Yeah.
Forget about it.
She can't afford to get hit.
Did you throw Cabbie out of here?
Yeah, he's out.
This is unbelievable. I swear to God, I'm scared to death. I'm a wreck.
Penny, you will attest. You are a reporter. Attest to what just went on. Describe to my audience what just went on in here so that they know that this fight is 100% the real deal.
Well, the question I have is Cabbie, for no reason, in my opinion,
he just flew over a table.
John jumped over the table, and then everything went crazy. I mean, I had to. You're laughing. You know what?
Yeah, because we were in the line of fire.
I got the crap beat out.
Well,
that's why.
I must tell you, this is one of the most interesting news conferences I've ever been to.
You know what, Nancy? You're right.
Hey, shut up. I'll jump over that desk and smack you.
Now we got an.
All right, wait a second. A lot has gone on. The tickets are on sale. Ticketmaster right now. Also, there is a 4-ticket limit. If there are tickets left at 9 a.m., you can go to Ticketmaster outlets or call Ticketmaster at 1-800-736-1420. Or go to the Trump Taj Mahal box office. Get them quick. There's only. What's the matter?
I just want to say one more thing. The Taj Mahal is offering a special for rooms. If you're going to buy your tickets, they have a limited number of rooms available at a discounted rate, and you can call 1-800-825-8888.
Come down to the Trump Taj that weekend. I know a lot of us are going to stay over and hang out and gamble and do whatever.
And my comedy shows that night.
Flunky.
And John is having a comedy show that night. He's that confident. And Penny, have you ever seen such anger?
I have no. I just don't know what's wrong. I don't
This
see
is a grudge match, Penny.
I don't see it with
John. Let me ask his trainers this.
I'm going to kick his ass.
Aren't you guys concerned that? Did you see Cabbie fly over that table? Now come on. That's
you got to be kidding me. What does that mean? You saw his last fight. The guy doesn't know how to fight. It's all anger.
Hold on. Didn't you think he moved pretty fast for a guy his size?
All of that is
Howard
coming out. What is that?
Howard,
you guys aren't going to to be in the ring with him.
Let me talk to the trainers here. Don't you guys see that the guy is on fire? I mean, it's
going to take him apart. He's going to come right at him. He's going to duck. He's going to swerve. He's going to punch. He's going to bang. He's going to knock him right out.
I hope he comes at me like that.
Really, John? You're not nervous?
I want him to come at me like that.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm scared from what I just saw. Now, wait a second. I'm going to be honest.
That's a joke.
I'm scared.
You
want to back out of the fight now?
No. I want him to come at me like that. That'd be great for me. And by the way, Gary. Good job, Gary. Gary had his fist back and was like, Cabbie, I'm going to knock you out.
I said, Cabbie, you don't stop, we're going to punch you right in the face.
Where did he go? That's what I wanted to know.
We brought him into a holding tank. All right, Donald Trump. There's a couple of people on the phone right now. Donald Trump is on the phone. Donald?
He got scared.
Are you there? Donald Trump hung up because he got nervous.
Cabbie knocked him off the phone.
Cabbie Rams beat him.
Penny, I thought you got trampled in that. You just barely got out.
We didn't know what had happened to Penny. What'd you do?
I ran the heck out of here.
Unbelievable.
That guy is insane.
It is incredible.
And you know what I got to say? It took a lot of guys to hold him away from you.
Absolutely.
It did.
Oh, come on.
How many guys were holding him back?
Penny, I could do this.
Pushing forward.
Yeah, but Howard, that's the point.
What? Donald Trump is gone. Okay, yeah.
Like
Howard, that's the point. These three guys aren't scared of Cabbie. Of course not. These guys can kill. But John was nowhere near him.
And he'll be there by himself.
We only jumped over. John, are you confident? John,
why would I do that?
John, I would not hold it against you if you backed out.
Man.
If you
nuts, that guy.
I'll fight him right now.
All right, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something right now. E is going to replay the tape of Cabbie jumping over the table, and you don't tell me that guy's not on fire. Take a look.
Think Mighty Joe Young.
Yeah, think of this. Look.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Well, watch this. Just watch this.
Look at him, fast.
That was
Very
fast.
Yes, that was fast.
Yeah, look where John is, by the way.
I'm pulling Joel and Derek off. I don't want anyone to get sued.
The only reason why I don't knock out Cabbie is so John doesn't make his $100,000.
Really? You were that angry at him?
You know what? Anyone that attacks my friend,
yes,
my student,
look at that. Oh my goodness,
angers me.
Yeah, but how is this going to be organized?
Derek, if he's your friend, I want you to be honest with me right now. Is he capable of going in the ring with Crazy Cabbie?
He's not capable. He's going to win the fight.
He is.
We don't train to fight. We train to win fights.
You're going to be surprised.
John trains his butt off.
Really?
Spars with a guy who's bigger than Cabbie, a guy who's better than Cabbie.
What's the biggest guy he's sparred with?
6'3", 245.
Really?
And who knows how to fight.
And the guy fought John head to head?
They bang.
And who won?
Well, it's not a...
John,
it's
listen,
sparring.
The guy that John spars is much more advanced.
Right.
John does not beat this guy.
Right.
But John takes his punches and he throws all 5 rounds.
All right, hold on.
Can I just real quick ask John, could you take off your shirt and show us your muscles?
Yeah.
Because you look really puny sitting there.
It looks peggy. It's not a bodybuilding show.
It's not Peggy.
Patty.
Penny, come on.
Penny.
It's Penny.
Yes.
Penny.
Right,
Could you take off your shirt and show us?
I will on the 31st.
Okay.
All right, what is it, Gary?
Ronnie just told me that Cabbie wants to come in and defend himself, and he promises to behave. But I don't
think he should come in.
Come in.
Bring him in. I got it.
I'm going to call him. I'll sit with him.
No. Let me talk to Donald Trump. No, he's too hot-headed. Donald Trump, you're on the air.
Sit here.
Come on. Go ahead, Donald. You there? What is going on with this Donald Trump phone call?
That's a bad phone.
Donald, you there? I give up on all these phone calls.
You're a very wealthy man, Donald. You should be able to afford a good phone.
Donald, are you there? Hello?
Did you hit a button and all that mailing?
Yeah, I did hit a button and nothing's happening.
Some headsets were broken. Maybe something else got broken.
I'm probably talking to Don King right now.
Yes, Angry Black. This is just a very frustrating situation. Angry Black, go ahead. You're on the air. All right, so clearly something's wrong with the phone.
Something wrong with the board, yeah.
Thing during that,
I didn't hit a thing. I think you took my phone out when you hooked up all these microphones. All right, forget it. I don't have time for you now. All right.
Well, I didn't get a very good interview in with either one of them.
No, you didn't.
I'm not happy.
Maybe you could talk to them after.
I'm not talking to Cabbie.
You did
no
great.
way.
You did great. Come on, Sarah. You did great.
Scared the heck out of me.
Penny, you're now on CBS television. Is that correct?
CBS 2 Nightcast.
Good for you. It's a much better deal for you, I understand.
Yeah.
Good. You're a good reporter, and I'm glad you were here today. What is it, Gary?
She was just bragging to me. She's all excited because she finally works somewhere. They actually bought some trucks and everything.
Really?
They have cameras. They have trucks.
And,
they have good reporters.
Yeah, listen.
And we work for the same company.
This is going to be an incredible event. We're going to be down there.
Can we have it tomorrow? Come on.
We're going to be down there. What is the date that we're going to be down there?
May 31st.
May 31st.
Also, Howard,
yeah.
We should announce there will be 2 extra seats where Cabbie's camp would have been.
How can he say he's training? All of his camp was coming from out of town.
Yeah, how's he training with guys that are out of town.
Does Cabbie want to? Do you want to allow Cabbie to defend himself? Bring him in.
Let him in.
Penny, you better clear out. Come on,
Bring him in. Look at him. You sit on my lap.
We're going to hope this thing is going to work.
They're going to interview him from out there?
All right, Cabbie, you want to have a word? Go ahead, by all means. You got very hot-headed. You got completely out of control. I have to...
You know, it's funny how John hid behind his trainers. You know, his trainers ain't going to be in the ring. That's all I got to say.
That's right, which is bad news for you.
Yeah, whatever, John.
I'm going to break that freaking nose of yours.
Yeah, whatever. You know what? You can break my nose. Come on out here and break it in the hallway. You see, you're a scared little bitch. You had to hide behind your little karate friends.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm going to come out there and choke you out.
Bring in. Come on in.
That's all right. You choke me out. You had your chance in there. You couldn't do nothing because everybody was hiding. Everybody's hiding, John, just like you. The hiding little bitch. And you know what? You keep saying Trim Spot bought this, Trim Spot bought that. Trim Spot bought everything that you have. Heineken bought everything that you had. Dial Mattress bought everything that you had. Yeah. They're called sponsors,
Come on,
dumbass.
Go ahead, sell out.
Oh, I'm a sellout.
Yeah.
I'm a sellout.
Heineken's never given me a dime.
Oh, they never
to get their money back anyway.
Heineken has never given me a dime.
Hey, John, every time you get a paycheck, that's Heineken.
Okay.
That's Trim Spot.
Okay.
Dude, they're sponsors, you stupid dumbass. Let's talk about the fight.
Yeah. Let's talk about the fight.
Let's talk about the fight. I'm going to tell you what. You've heard it before. I'm going to say it again. Put your money where your mouth is, Stuttering John. 100 grand, winner take all. We put both our money up. That's it. One walks away empty-handed. One, the winner, me, walks away with 200 grand.
John, are you going to take him up on that?
I'm not betting 100. I would bet $100,000 in Atlantic City.
You're in it for the money. You're a little girl.
After your fight with a decision, and he won the fight where he really lost the fight. So this is in the judge's hands.
There ain't going to be a decision, my friend.
Cabbie will be kicking.
The decision's going to be John laying on the ground after I knock him out.
You're biting. I mean,
I bite.
I saw you kicking Angry Black.
And that's another thing.
Low blows.
For weapons.
You want him to check for weapons?
Look at those man breasts. He can have things hiding.
Hey, you know what, though? When money came up, man, John's camp is changing their tune. They're like, we got you in the judge's hands. All of a sudden, it's going to be a close fight.
Exactly. See, I'm willing because it ain't about the money for me. That's why I trained for this fight. That's why I trained for this fight.
I bet 50 grand with the bloated barrister.
Right.
He backed down.
And he backed down.
That.
He did back
Fatty
down.
Boobilati.
All right. All right. I wish our phones were...
me the action.
I wish
you were going to give me some heavier action.
I wish the phones were working. I could put Donald Trump through, Don King through. I have no phones.
That's amazing.
This is the real battle is between me and the engineering department, and I lost the battle. I lost the battle.
Well, Don King, like I said, he's going to sign me up after this because I'm going to become a boxer.
What?
Cabbie, you know
I'm going to be a boxer.
You're going to lose the fight because you have no support system.
How are you going to be able to keep
I have no support system? What are you talking about? You know nothing about me.
All right, let's
you have no idea.
Donald Trump, you're on the air.
Howard, your phones are lousy, Howard.
Yes, they are. Mr. Trump, we will be you hear what's going on. We had to break up the actual press conference. Cabbie dove over a table. There was a fight. 2 fights broke out. Penny Crone was almost
And Stuttering John was nowhere to be found, just like he's going to be nowhere to be found except for on the mat.
All right. Now, we will see you down there. I understand tickets are almost all gone.
Well, I'll tell you, Howard, this crazy event, it is a crazy event, is doing better than Britney Spears or Pavarotti.
Yep.
My people call me. They say it's like going through the roof. The phones are right. They said they've never seen anything like it. So
we can't
whatever
wait.
you guys are doing, it's big.
We can't wait to get down there. We're going to be at the Trump Taj Mahal, and you can get tickets 3 different ways. If you want to get them right this second and not delay, if there are any left, you go to Ticketmaster.com, type in Howard Stern in the search field, and you can get them that way. There's a 4-ticket limit. Also, at 9 a.m., tickets go on sale at Ticketmaster outlets, but if there are any left, there's only 2,500 seats. 1-800-736-1420, or you can go straight to the Trump Taj Mahal box office, which might be your best bet. But we will be there. The whole show will take place that Friday morning. We'll be down there, and I plan on staying in Atlantic City Friday night as well.
Well, that's good, Howard.
Damn right.
Very good. You're going to have a good time.
And I I would like to sleep with you and Melania and see what goes on.
Are you bringing your girlfriend? That's the main
Yes,
thing.
of course I am. It's
better.
Hey, Donald, it's Penny.
Hello,
hey,
Penny.
Donald,
congratulations, Penny. Penny made a big move, Howard, over to CBS.
Thank you, Donald.
You got any Paul Malls, Donald?
Who's imitating Penny over there?
It's Peggy.
It's
Cabbie Crone.
All right,
Cabbie juice.
Donald, we'll see you down there.
I got some Cabbie juice. Well, I'm going to leave my... Hey, John, I'm going to leave my Cabbie juice on your forehead.
Howard.
When I knock you out, you're going to taste my Cabbie juice.
Kick your ass, Cabbie juice.
Yeah. By the way, in Cabbie's corner right now is Kane on the phone. Kane, why are you not down here supporting your man?
The other one, Howard.
Okay. Kane, why are you not down here supporting your man?
You know, John, you said that I wouldn't support Cabbie, and I'm against him, and he's a douchebag.
And you know what, John?
This is not Kane.
That's not Kane. That's not Kane.
Yeah, it is.
Don King, go ahead. You're on the air.
Okay. Hey, Howard.
Yes.
This is Don King, and I'm telling you that Crazy Cabbie is going to do his job.
Wow. You believe he'll win?
Yes, I do. And, and I want to thank Tim Spa for helping me to help him lose 80 pounds.
Yes.
And Don King, are you actually considering representing Crazy Cabbie as a professional fighter?
Absolutely. The guy's got it all. He's got heart, he's got the moves, he's got everything. And you can see how he had to break up that press conference up there.
Yeah, but you know what, Don King? That's your kind of thing, Don King. You like that. I'm a reporter. I almost got trampled, and I'm not kidding. I don't think it's funny, Don. I don't think it's funny. Insane. Is he making fun of me? Yeah, well, you're such a doll with those tattoos.
Don, it's crazy in here. I want to see you down there. I'm inviting you personally.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be a guest analyst. Hey, Howard, is that a conflict of interest as I'm representing Cabbie being a guest analyst?
No, don't worry about it. You come down there, and we can't wait to see you down there, Don King. Penny Crone, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
Howard. We're also going to have some tickets to give away on the Kane Show.
All right, good.
That's 2 to 6, Monday through Friday, afternoons here in New York.
Good.
You want to lose 80 pounds and change your life and be able to kick people's ass who get in your face? 1-800 Trim Spot.
1-800 Plug away.
I want to thank...
Plug away. You're a fraud.
I'm going to take you,
Cabbie,
baby.
you say you're going to rape him.
I'm going to take him like prison sex.
Yeah, that's all he wants.
I'm going to give him a Cabbie juice right on his forehead.
You want my ass, don't you, you fag?
Yeah. I have it, because you're going to be... out.
See what happens.
Check out goldenpalace.com to see what the latest thoughts on
your
there.
ass.
Karate, way I'm a karate fag.
You definitely are a fag. You got that right.
Yeah.
I want to say goldenpalace.com has all the latest odds on the Flunky versus the Junkie and the brawl at the Taj Mahal. Guys, thank you for coming in here. Derek Panzer.
That was Kane, by the way, on the phone, and he was going to tell John exactly where to go.
It didn't sound like Kane.
It was Kane. It was. Yeah.
It was not Kane.
It wasn't?
It wasn't. It was
Sal. Nice try, Cabbie.
Yeah.
Guys, the reputation of your gyms and all of that, Cabbie making fun of you, saying you're karate guys.
Put your gym up.
Laughing at
That's
you.
how confident I am. Put your gym up.
Laughing at
exactly. Put the title of your gym up. Because I own you. I'm going to own John.
Let me ask you something.
Peggy Cronin. Peggy.
Don't start with me, because you know what? I can take you.
You'll smoke me.
Such a weenie.
You'll smoke me like a Pall Mall.
What was that?
Bring him in.
Bring him in? Why, you want to kick his ass?
Bring him in.
You want to talk to him.
You want to wait till John gets him in the ring.
These guys are mad at him. Look at these guys.
Yeah, just remember, you can't hide behind your karate boys when the real deal hits.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you can't hide behind your mouth.
Oh, right. I don't have to.
What about
I've never hid behind my mouth.
Got is that big
yeah.
Does he make any point that you guys are karate guys and not boxing guys?
I was 7 and was a professional boxer.
You know what? I have much respect for kickboxers, Howard. I'm not going to rip these guys because they're pros.
Would you shut up for a second?
Can you control the volume on people so I can hear? All right, I give up. I have no control.
You know what, Howard?
Yeah.
We should tie. Yeah.
All right, we got Tommy Lee here, guys.
I'm going to talk to Joey Buttafuoco about how he fought China.
Okay, I want to.
Hey, yeah, and that's right. I'm going to make like Joey Buttafuoco.
What is that?
You had 10 grand with the bloated barrister.
Yes, I do.
Give me 5 of it. Now that you're a little nervous seeing what's going on.
No. I got the 10 grand. I'm fine with it. I've got 10 grand on John. I like the 3-to-1 odds. Guys, thank you so much. Derek Panzer, Joel Gold, Steve Weinberger, thank you. Crazy Cabbie, thank you. Penny, thank you so much. We'll look for you on CBS television. Stuttering John, we'll see you in Atlantic City for the Flunky versus the Junkie. And make sure to get your tickets. And when I come back, Tommy Lee will be here. Also, Joey Buttafuoco will be on the phone. He fought China from the WWF.
Wow.
In a boxing match on Fox. And we'll be back right after these words.
I see by Mr. Watch, Robin.
Yes.
That
What does Mr. Clock say?
Mr. Clock says, what is it, Gary?
You know what we really got to do? The fight's going to start in a few minutes, but there's 2 important things coming up.
What?
High Pitch Eric will be singing America the Beautiful holding a fish microphone.
Oh.
Followed by Reba, America's newest country singer, who's going to sing the national anthem.
Yes, Reba, the co-joined twins. They are joined at the head. A lot of people have probably seen Reba and her sister around this venue. I came in last night with Donald Trump, and the first people I ran into are Reba and her sister.
Yeah, I saw them this morning.
What is everyone cheering about, Gary?
I have no idea. I can't tell.
Maybe High Pitch should go in and sing right now. What do you think? Should we set up for that?
Yeah. Sure.
Is he singing?
We're not set up.
We're not set up for it yet? All right, maybe we'll do it after the break.
I just got in my headphones. High pitch is being difficult.
Oh,
He is? Why?
What does that mean, Ganj?
We're going to get a report. Everyone is very excited.
Okay, here's what's going on. He's backstage right now, and he's refusing to get into his thong.
Why?
I don't know. Why?
He looks so good in it. Why would he refuse to get into a thong?
When has he ever cared about his dress?
I don't want to get in the thong.
Let me take a couple of phone calls. Drag him out here to get the festivities started. All right, let's go to line. Let's just see. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Hey, man. I think Cabbie is gay.
You think?
Gee, I think he's admitted that. Yeah, hi, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, it's CJ from Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Love the show, man.
Thank you.
Prediction in the fight, Stuttering John.
By the way, the fight will air tonight on the E channel. You can see it in its entirety. You can see it live tonight at 11 o'clock on E.
You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that.
Oh.
All right.
You don't even want to miss what happens before the fight.
Yeah, you want to just see everything that's going on here. Well, I'm getting ready for a fight here. I think it's about time we got down to it.
Yeah.
And if high pitch is being difficult, who needs it?
Come on.
I say we get the co-joined twins in here. Let Reba sing.
Yeah, we can always throw high pitch out.
We're going to start this thing right after these words. We're going to find out who's going to win, Crazy Cabbie or Stuttering John. Let's throw it to Michael Buffer, who's getting the crowd ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to see Cabbie teabag a dopey stutterer? Are you ready to see Stuttering John shock the world? We're almost there.
Thank you, Michael Buffer. We'll be back right after these words with the actual fight. Stay tuned.
$100,000. And the other will walk right into an ambulance on a one-way ride to physical rehab.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that, Kevin. I can't wait. Let's fight tomorrow.
Howard Stern presents the Flunky versus the Junkie in the brawl at the Trump Taj Mahal. Brawl at the Taj Mahal is brought to you in part by 1-800-TRIM SPA. When you absolutely positively gotta lose the weight, Trim Spa.
The Howard Stern Show continues after these on WBCN.
Flunky! I'm gonna knock you out, and that's gonna be it.
Robin, we are back. I am stoked. We're at the Trump Taj Mahal. There's one other person I want to introduce because he didn't get to sit up on stage and he's bumming out because he wants girls to know he works here. Benji, take a bow. Stand up and take a bow. He's over there. What he did during the commercials, I let him stand next to me so girls would see that he worked there. There he is. There's Benji, everybody.
Yeah.
I felt bad for the boy. All right, Benji, go sit down.
Not one girl looked up.
Not one girl cared. All right, listen. First, let me just say that Larry Michael has joined us. Larry will be doing the play-by-play. He has done play-by-play for 56 World Championship fights. Larry, we got the right guy.
Ready to go, Howard.
Yeah, love having you here. Also, you can see Larry as the play-by-play announcer of the syndicated show Thunderbox. Check your local listings for airtime. So we got a good guy here, Robin.
Good. He knows how to call a fight.
All right. From what I understand, I've been briefed. Gary, if I've got this correct now, hey, is everybody here ready for a fight? Are we ready to find out what the hell is the real deal? So many people in our crowd. Evander Holyfield is here.
Yeah, they're excited about this fight.
Everyone is here from the show. Daniel Carver, Beetlejuice, everyone from all political spectrums, every freak, every person that's ever appeared is here and ready to go. Gary, who is walking in now?
This will be the Cabbie camp.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Cabbie into the ring. Coming into his own music, the crowd booing, the crowd singing his praises. It's about 50-50 here, I'd say. A little bit more people thinking Cabbie will win. Cabbie is walking in.
He's not the most popular guy.
He's got a huge entourage with him. Among people in his entourage, I think, are Don King.
Don King's in the ring already.
Oh, he is. Well, Don King's already in the ring.
Yeah, Don King wants some attention.
We're here in a 5,000-seat stadium at the Trump Taj Mahal. The accommodations have been incredible. I see Kane showed up in
Is Kane there? Oh, wonderful.
Kane is on air, partner.
And Judah, how you doing?
There he is. There's Crazy Cabbie. Good luck, Cabbie.
Wow.
And what an entourage. There's several beautiful women in the entourage as well.
Well, who are they?
These girls look like, I don't know. Where are you from, girls?
Those are the Trim Spa girls.
Trim Spa girls,
I didn't know they were Trim Spa girls.
Trim Spa bros.
There's some dude who kind of looks like me.
I know. What's that all about?
Yeah,
You know what, Howard?
Stern look-alike.
That dude was working the boardwalk last night trying to pawn himself off as you.
Larry, what an entourage.
Just incredible. Zed Judah, former world champion in the entourage there.
Yes, that's one of Cabbie's guys. Don King is actually in the Cabbie entourage as well.
I think I see Beetlejuice in the Cabbie entourage as well.
Larry, you've called so many fights. Cabbie is 6'3" to John's 5'7.5".
Is he really that tall?
Yeah,
Wow.
and 265 pounds to John's 178. Listen to the crowd. Cabbie holding Beetlejuice.
Yeah, carrying Beetlejuice.
Beetle King, we should say, Robin. His Beetle King wig coming off. And now I think making his way into the ring is Stuttering John and his entourage. You can hear the crowd going crazy for Stuttering John. He is a crowd favorite. I think a lot of people want to see John win.
It's the underdog, Howard. He's the underdog.
Clearly, right?
No question.
100-pound difference and a height differential of about, 4 inches.
Wow.
There's no secret to what Stuttering John needs to do. He needs to take this into the later rounds. Take Crazy Cabbie to the deep water and see if he can swim.
We've been hearing so much trash talk. Look at John's entourage. John looks as focused as I've ever seen him.
Oh, my God.
Looks like he's off the Zoloft. And, John has been medicated for OCD, Larry.
Well, that's what they do to Mike Tyson. Don't they wean him off the drugs as fight time approaches?
Yes.
Yeah,
and then he bites a guy's ear off.
I don't know if Stuttering John was weaned.
Stuttering John looks tiny next to the very gigantor Crazy Cabbie. Vinny's giving me a thumbs down. You think John's going down?
It's over. It hasn't even started.
Vinny, what are you saying?
Howard, this fight is over, man.
Why?
When Cabbie walked in, he's like a rock. John looks stoned. Cabbie's going to get him in the first
Thank you,
round.
Vinny.
And I think the height differential is about 5.5 inches.
Is it? I can't compute that. You know me. Math ain't my strong suit. Both camps are in the ring, and I believe...
Now, Howard, would you like to introduce our national anthem, or would you like to let Michael Buffer do it?
Why don't you let Michael Buffer introduce the national anthem if he's up to it? It's going to be the co-joined twins, Reba and Lori. Reba's going to be doing the singing.
Where are they?
Where's the... Michael, you want to introduce the national anthem?
Ladies and gentlemen, would everyone please rise as we honor America, here to sing our national anthem. America's newest country star, the lovely and talented Reba.
She's coming into the ring. The girls are joined at the head. But Reba trying to launch her own musical career.
I think they're in place.
Sorry, Robin?
I think they're in place.
They are.
I think you said they're spinning plates. I said, how are they doing that?
They're Greek.
Here goes Reba.
Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Fight nice, y'all, and have a good time. Thank you.
Reba, everybody.
She rocks.
Reba rocks. Poor Marianne from Brooklyn, remembering the highlight of her life last
She looked
year.
a little sad. A little sad while she heard that song.
She did. She couldn't handle it. Let's go over to Michael Buffer, who's about to introduce the fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mr. Donald Trump's magnificent Trump Taj Mahal here on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where this morning the king of all media, Howard Stern, is proud to present the battle of the century, the brawl for it all, the Flunky versus the Junkie.
Yeah!
How about it?
Boy, he sounds official.
Our officials at ringside for this 5-round contest. Physician at ringside, 18-year veteran of the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission, Dr. Paul Steinberg. The timekeeper at the bell, a former timekeeper for the World Wrestling Union, Joey Intrieri. The 3 judges who will be scoring this contest on the 10-point system are a 1988 Olympic silver medalist, 4-time world champion Virgil Quicksilver Hill.
Yeah. I'm scared. I need
Former
headgear.
light heavyweight and cruiserweight world champion, the Camden Buzzsaw, Dwight Muhammad Poway. And the current reigning WBA world heavyweight champion, Big John Ruiz.
I got to get
and when the bell
ring
rings, your referee in charge of the action, a 23-year veteran of world championship boxing, Mr. Rick Steigerwald.
A lot of hoopla, Robin.
Yes.
And
now we
now,
get to it.
For the sold-out thousands in attendance here at the Trump Taj Mahal of Atlantic City, and the millions upon millions tuned in the world, around the world, for the Howard Stern Show. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
There it is, the catchphrase everyone's been waiting for, Larry. It's close.
People on their feet, Howard. Look at this.
Wow. The stadium's packed.
Michael Buffer, $1 million richer.
Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trimmed with white, and weighing in at 262 pounds and standing tall at 63. The former U.S. Army paratrooper who was booted out of the service for banging his sealed wife during a gangbang. He's a man who has visited glory holes by his parents at birth, a former crack-smoking pole sitter from St. Paul, Minnesota, the pride of the gay airborne, but sometimes effeminate and always insane, Crazy Cabbie.
Cabbie's fist is raised in the air triumphantly. More importantly, Artie, where are we drinking tonight?
Where are we drinking in about an hour?
Right.
Fighting out of the red corner from Massapequa, Long Island. Standing tall at 5 feet 8 inches. Weighing in at 175 pounds. The man who talks like Christopher Reeve walks. He was dropped by Atlantic Records after selling only 3 CDs. A man who borrows money from Robin Quivers, interns, and parking lot attendants because he's too damn lazy to get a real job. He's been known to take antidepressants and chase them with martinis and beer. Ladies and gentlemen, he always late for work, always in debt.
Stuttering John, the crowd going wild, rooting for the underdog. Clearly, 100-pound difference. The crowd is behind John. You know, when you get in front of a live crowd, the whole thing changes.
A lot of tension right now.
Oh, here comes the
All right.
4 remaining seconds. I went over the rules in the dressing room with you. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. I'm going to give you 3 commands. Stop, break, and box. When I say stop, I want you to stop. Step back with your hands up. Protect yourselves at all times. Shake hands, listen to me, have a good fight. God bless you both.
All right.
All right. John is wearing his goldenpalace.com tattoo.
Larry, what do you think of John's physical condition?
He does not look in great shape, Howard, but I think he needs to withstand the opening assault of Crazy Cabbie. The longer this fight goes, the more chance there is of John winning this fight.
These guys have to be nervous because I'm shaking over here. Robin just placed my headgear on.
I got to say, this is so great, man. This is awesome.
I'm nervous. Are you?
I'm
wait a minute. Hold it.
I love boxing.
Is Cabbie fighting in a trim spot T-shirt?
Is Cabbie not taking off his shirt? Is that allowed?
That's right. We knew that. He didn't take off his shirt last year either.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You guys ready?
Isn't that kind of girly?
I think that gives him an advantage.
Let's turn it over to Larry Michael, who's doing the play-by-play.
Thank you, Howard. Certainly a huge size advantage in favor of Crazy Cabbie as this fight we've been waiting so long to see, is finally in the ring.
Cabbie jumping up and down.
I don't know. I think he hurt himself.
Crazy Cabbie in the black. Stuttering John in black trunks with red trim. Crowd on their feet.
You ready, Howard?
I'm ready, baby.
Let's roll.
Let's do it.
Two.
Here we go. Round one underway. Big right hand by Stuttering John, and they lock up. Cabbie pounding him to the midsection. John needs to escape. John with an overhand right. Another.
Stop.
Cabbie punching below the belt. A right hand below the belt, and the referee has to step in. John going right at him. Rabbit punching to the back of Cabbie's head. And a sucker punch by Crazy Cabbie.
Stop.
Referee losing control, Howard.
Hold the time.
Now the referee stepping in.
He's yelling at him.
Let's listen.
It's box. The same wrestling. Box.
These guys went off on each other to start this fight.
Box.
The ref saying that Cabbie was wrestling.
Stuttering John.
He's doing it again.
Stuttering John hugging Crazy Cabbie.
That was John.
I'm surprised John is so close. Big right hand by Cabbie to the skull of Stuttering John.
Stop.
Once again, they wrestle up against the ropes.
Why do they keep stopping him, Larry?
Because they're wrestling. I'm surprised, Howard. Stuttering John going right at Cabbie. Another big right hand by John.
Stop. Step back.
Stuttering John, the aggressor so far in round one.
Go ahead, John.
Turns Cabbie around once again. The referee going to be a busy man in this fight, that's for sure.
The referee's good.
He'll be tired at the end of
Once
this
again,
fight.
Crazy Cabbie holding on.
Step back. Stop.
A right hand inside on the break. And he gets warned by the referee. Stuttering John does.
Cabbie's not boxing. He's holding.
Yeah, Cabbie's already looking tired, Howard.
John is pounding him.
He really is, surprisingly.
John is pounding Cabbie.
Not.
Oh, come on.
Cabbie pushing Stuttering John into the corner.
Oh.
Crowd does not like that.
What happened?
Cabbie pushed him into the corner. Stuttering John's strategy, Howard, is to get inside. Don't let Cabbie have room to punch. And once again, they lock up, and the referee has to break him. The warning goes to Crazy Cabbie for pushing Stuttering John away. Big overhand right by Stuttering John. What a round. Another right. Cabbie has Stuttering John up against the ropes. Another right hand by Stuttering John. And another. What a fight.
Whoa. What do you make of that?
What a round.
The crowd is going nuts, I think, for John. Am I right, Larry?
Yes, sir.
Did he win the round?
I think Stuttering John won that round. He was more aggressive. He scored more punches.
Let's listen in his corner. Go ahead, Robin.
I have to say that Cabbie got better as that round went on.
Now, come on. What heart by John, man. John, what heart he showed.
What heart John has. Let's go into John's corner of the ring, see if we can hear. It's impossible to hear. Let's go to Vinny. Hey, Vinny, you were yapping that. And there's Angry Black. Let's find out from people who's winning this fight. Angry Black, who won that round?
Yo, I definitely have to give that round to Stuttering John. He hung in there. He took some hard shots, but he definitely won the round.
Let's go to Vinny, who was mouthing off.
The next round. It's tied also, so we got to watch the next round.
Ralph, who won that round?
They're just hugging each other. They need to hit.
That's all right.
I keep racing.
Howard, didn't I hear Cabbie predict the first round knockout earlier?
He did predict the first round knockout, clearly. We're gearing up for round two. Hey, who's our ring card girl? Never mind all this.
Almost missed that.
Artie, who do you think won that round?
Howard, man, I got to give that to John. Just on heart alone. He's been hitting them with jabs. And John is showing me something, man. I love this guy.
Let's kick butt. Let's watch this on E tonight at 11 o'clock. Nicole Bass is saying something?
John is going to kick butt. John is doing real good. He's got to throw
Fred Norris, who won that round?
Cabbie
I give the edge to Stuttering John, but he's got to watch it. I think he's trying to wrestle with Cabbie too much. He's going to tire himself out. I saw that toward the end of the round.
God, I'd love to know what Evander Holyfield is thinking right now. If anyone can get a microphone over to him, I'd love to know who he thinks won that round.
And you see Howard Stuttering John standing between rounds. He's not
Howard,
sitting.
I've got Evander.
Yes, Evander. Who won that round?
Who do you think won the round, Evander?
What's that guy name? Stuttering John.
Stuttering John.
The smaller guy? You think the smaller guy won the round?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
You think the smaller guy won the round?
The smaller guy did win the round.
Wow. There it is. Evander Holyfield, the world champion.
He threw more punches.
All right, let's see what happens. It doesn't matter.
Let's go. Get the bucket top. Wipe them corners up.
It's time to get back to action.
Time to get back to action. Cabbie standing. John standing. Let's go over to Larry Michael, the man with the play-by-play. Larry.
Stuttering John and Crazy Cabbie round two. Once again, John comes right into the grill of Cabbie. They lock up again. Cabbie pounding away to the midsection, and the referee has to step in. Certainly too much grappling right now. Nice right hand by John. Another right hand by John. And a third right hand by Stuttering John. Pummeling the dome of Crazy Cabbie.
Cabbie is just leaning on John with all his weight.
He is throwing a lot of punches, John.
John is throwing the punches, and Cabbie's not swinging and fighting.
No, he's not. Just trying to wrestle. John getting off first. Another right hand. He's too quick for Crazy Cabbie right now.
Cabbie lifting him.
Wrestles him to a corner.
Larry, isn't Cabbie wrestling as opposed to...
I don't think he's scored any punches. Look at him right there. He's just smothering John. John breathing heavily right now.
The crowd booing Cabbie.
Cabbie missed with a right, misses with a left. Awkward miss by Cabbie. Another right hand to the head by Stuttering John. Cabbie in a corner. Stuttering John trying to score with the right hand, and once again they wrestle in the corner.
The ref is working harder than both of these guys, trying to separate them.
It's so hard. He's got to break that up quicker, man.
Cabbie's whole philosophy seems to be just to lean on John.
Sure is. Open fist by Cabbie. Good right hand by John. A counter right by Cabbie. Another right by John. Another right by John. Overhand right by John. Cabbie's face red, beginning to swell.
John connecting 4 times in a row, Larry.
Look at Cabbie. Cabbie is tired. Look at him. All that training comes down to this.
It's all John.
Left-right combination by Stuttering John. Cabbie once again holds on.
I told you John would win. I got 30 grand from Dominic.
Howard, John got 1,000 on it.
Let's go.
Wrong way to go, Howard. Overhand right by Cabbie. John with the right hand. Again, they're wrestling in the ring. John can't reach him. The reach advantage is Cabbie's. Right hand by Cabbie. Another right hand by Cabbie. John has to move. He needs to move to the side. John is hurt. Holding on. Uppercut by Cabbie.
10 seconds. Keep your elbow off his face.
Look at Crazy Cabbie. He is exhausted right now. John eats a left hand by Cabbie. Right hand by John.
I like John in that round, boy.
You know what? I think that Cabbie is trying to win the last 10 seconds of every round.
John, who's stronger in that one, Larry? You know better about this.
I thought at the end of the round, Crazy Cabbie turned the tide, Howard. I thought John was getting a little bit tired, and Fred said if he wrestles, it's a bad move.
Howard, it's
Yes,
Gary. I'm right at ringside, and let me tell you something. 10 more seconds of that round, and John was going down. His eyes started to close. His arms would not go up. And I'm telling you, we saw Crazy Cabbie in the last fight. He can go 5 rounds. It looks like he's dying, but he's not.
Yeah,
but it's a very interesting fight.
John did get off a lot of punches.
He did.
John was great. Cabbie just throws a punch and falls into it.
Here's the instant replay.
This is the end of the round.
That right hand hurt John. You see how he stopped punching right after that right hand by Cabbie.
He's just
Another big right hand. The bigger man beginning to show the strength right now at the end of the second round.
What heart by John, though, man. He's sticking in there. That's amazing.
But if Cabbie fought like that for 5 more seconds in the round, he'd be winning.
He can't, though. He can't do it for a whole time.
John, listen in the corner of John.
John looks tight. Look at me.
I think his corner is telling him he needs a Heineken.
No, they told him he needs to cover. John needs to cover.
Yeah, John is so brave. He just goes in and punches wildly, but...
yeah, there is no defense in this fight. That's not...
No, very surprising. I thought John would move a little bit more than he is. He's right in the face of Crazy Cabbie.
John was kicking his ass the first half of that
Casey, go around and find out what's going on. What do you think, Sal?
Howard, stockbrokers. Howard, this is phenomenal. We got a fag and a moron killing each other. We're all winners.
There you go.
How could you beat it?
Hey, you want to know what the Groundhog Brothers think?
What do the Groundhog Brothers
What do
think?
you think?
I think he's holding out for this one.
I thought so. Here we go.
Seconds out. Let's go. Wipe them corners
Let's
up.
see if John is recovered.
All right.
Get that piece of paper up.
Somebody's pinned something to the back of blood sugar.
Piece of paper right there. Hey.
Here we go. I'm going to turn it over to Larry
Get the
Michael.
ice out.
All right, Howard. Here we go. Round 3. See if John is recovered, if he's recuperated. Crazy Cabbie standing tall in the center of the ring. Right hand by John. Another right hand by John. Coming right at Crazy Cabbie again, who has to hold on.
John just pummeled him.
He didn't pummel him, Howard. He hit him a lot.
Larry.
Cabbie taking a rush at John. Now's got him in a headlock.
John, keep your head up.
John scoring with the right hand, Howard. No doubt about it. That's been the key punch so far for Stuttering John.
Off the apron.
Another overhand right by Stuttering John, and Cabbie holds on. Good body shot.
Stop. Step back.
Makes sense to me that Stuttering John should go to that ample midsection of Cabbie.
Right. Is he hitting the body enough?
Not at all.
He's a headhunter. He's a headhunter.
Big left hook whizzes by the whiskers of Cabbie.
He's leaving his face open when he swings like that.
John standing too close to Cabbie. The bigger man might wear him out. Uppercut by Cabbie. John is hurt. Another uppercut. His legs are wobbly. Cabbie just pulling Stuttering John up against the rope.
Pull him apart.
That was bad.
What is Cabbie doing?
He wears John out by making him carry his weight.
Trying to wear him out, no doubt about it. John needs to move from side to side a little bit right now. Can't stand in front of Crazy Cabbie. Uppercut by Cabbie. Cabbie leaning on Stuttering John.
What the hell, man?
Could take a point away.
They took a point away?
He could for doing that. He's warning him right now.
Warning him, okay.
Overhand right scores by Stuttering John, and once again, Cabbie holds on.
You got to admit, these guys are throwing a lot of punches.
They really are.
Dancing just now.
This is a good fight. Overhand right by Stuttering John scores again. I'm not so sure that Stuttering John can hurt Cabbie, but he's certainly scoring with that right hand. Big right hand again by Stuttering John. Cabbie has him up against the rope, pushing his glove into the face of Stuttering John.
Is he elbowing John's face?
Forearm, with the forearm. Let's see, let's listen to the ref. No point there.
No point taken?
Nope.
That was fair.
Uppercut again by Crazy Cabbie. That's his best punch in this fight. Right hand by Stuttering John, and Cabbie gives him a big, big hug.
Come on, he's tired, ref. That's why he's doing that. Come on.
Cabbie's mouth is wide open.
Cabbie's almost toppling over.
And Stuttering John stumbles to his corner. The crowd on their feet. Look at this, Howard.
Wow, the crowd's going nuts. Tell me something, Larry. I'm being serious. This is one of the better fights I've ever seen in the sense that these guys are really going pound for pound. They're just pounding each other.
There's no BS going on, Howard. They're right in each other's faces, and I think right now it's who is in the best condition who's going to win this fight.
I'm not a fight expert, Robin, but I am telling you, I think the first and the third round went to John, and the second round went to Cabbie.
John's fighting. Cabbie's just throwing himself on top of him.
Right, John is in there punching and connecting.
Cabbie's just like boom.
That's right, Ralph. Casey, who do you got over there?
Chef Bobby knows himself about
Chef Bobby, what do you think? Who's winning?
John's definitely up on points. He's certainly the aggressor in this fight thus far.
Chef Bobby, I think saying John is winning.
Yes, he is.
Howard, I forgot your lunch. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, bring my lunch. Never mind all your fight predictions. Who else you got there, Gary?
I got either Lonnie from Scores or OJ Mask.
OJ Mask, who do you think is winning?
I once beat my wife like that.
Who understands what he's saying? Let's go to Lonnie.
Howard, they're both very tired. Something's going to happen this next round. Someone is going to collapse the next
you know what?
round.
Lonnie makes a good point. It looked to me at the end of the round that Cabbie could barely stay on his feet.
Yes, but you look at him in the corner right now. They're trying to breathe some life into him.
What are they doing to him?
John was holding up
trying to get his arms up to breathe some air into his lungs. John's standing up between rounds, just as George Foreman used to do.
Why is he doing that?
It's a macho thing. He's showing the guy across the ring that he's in better shape than him.
Yeah, in fact, Cabbie is sitting down.
Well, that's the usual thing to do, but Cabbie did not train. It's very obvious, and there could be a factor in the fact that he's lost all that weight
so
question. Quickly.
Good call, Robin.
John looks good.
John is outpointing Cabbie.
John is throwing good punches. Cabbie's just like throwing it like this and just falling into it.
He's mauling.
Yeah.
Gary, go ahead. Who do you got?
Jillian Barber.
Hi, I think that Stuttering John, my money, $1,000 well
everybody
spent.
seems to feel John has taken at least 2 of the rounds, Robin, and I think you agree. And so
I agree.
All right, let's see.
John, fourth round.
Look at Cabbie. Look at Cabbie, Howard. He looks exhausted.
Yeah, let's go to Larry Michael, who's doing our play-by-play.
Stuttering John and Crazy Cabbie, round 4. Stuttering John goes to the body, and once again, Crazy Cabbie holding on.
He's really throwing him around.
Good right hand again by Stuttering John. Another right by John. He's standing right in front of Crazy Cabbie, slamming him to the head.
Stop.
Headlock by Stuttering John. The referee has to separate these 2 warriors.
Step back, box.
I'm really surprised now John moving a little bit. Short right hand by Crazy Cabbie. Just one punch now. He puts the laces of his glove in the face of Stuttering John.
Stop holding. Next time it's a point. Box.
Cabbie has nothing. Look at that. The left hand, nothing at all. Crazy Cabbie pushing his body up against Stuttering John once again against the ropes.
Tired, man. He's done.
Cabbie trying to rest between rounds and during the rounds.
Box.
Just falls on top of him.
Cabbie exhausted. Look at him. Good right hand by Stuttering John and another.
Cabbie bleeding?
Stop.
He's red around the face, Howard. Can't tell if there's any blood right now.
Box.
Box.
A lot of redness around the nose and mouth of Crazy Cabbie. No blood right now. Big overhand right by John, and another.
Wow!
Cabbie holding on right now. Stuttering John, certainly the leader in this fight.
John, let go.
John looks awesome.
He's kicking his ass.
John wants to fight.
Kicking his ass.
John trying to time the right hand. Crazy Cabbie is just flailing away with his arms. Good body shot by Stuttering John.
Step back.
John just walloped him in the belly, didn't he, Larry?
He sure did, Howard. Obviously, Stuttering John has trained hard for this fight. Both men are tired. Now Stuttering John holding for the first time in this fight.
Isn't that because Cabbie just charged him?
You can't run into him.
Charges him and hugs him.
The ref just said you can't run into him like a bull.
Another right hand by John. The Cabbie holding on again. Another good round for Stuttering John here in the fourth.
Connected with a big right, didn't he?
He really did. Another big right by John, and another. He doubles the right hand to the dome of Crazy Cabbie.
Wow. End of the fourth round, Larry. What's going on here?
Tell you what, Stuttering John, really against conventional wisdom, standing and trading with the bigger man.
Larry, I told everyone before the fight, I've seen John play sports. I've seen John go at A.J. Benza. I've seen John go at Ralph. And let me tell you something, there is retard strength here.
Stuttering John is bleeding, though.
It's all John.
It's all John, though, because I think
his nose is
Howard.
His nose might be bleeding, but don't you believe
Look at the corner,
John, go ahead.
Howard.
Yes, Gary.
Okay, I'm standing here at ringside. I'm looking. Stuttering John is bleeding from the nose. The referee just informed me he's definitely bleeding.
He's okay.
There's a little blood around John's nose.
There's a scrape on his cheek as well, Howard.
Scrape on his cheek. I think from the headgear more than anything.
I'll tell you something else, though, too, Howard. His eyes are barely open. I don't mean like he's hit so hard they're closing, but he looks like he wants to lay down on the mat and go to sleep.
Okay.
Of course, I can say the same thing about Cabbie.
You could say the same thing about Cabbie, who was sitting.
Cabbie has looked horrible during this entire fight.
It's not Cabbie, that's Croy, Ryan.
Yeah, more importantly, Howard, we got to Croy. We got to the fifth round for Croy.
Ralph said he once got into a fight with Stuttering John. He said the look in Stuttering John's eyes scared the crap out of him.
Howard, one more thing.
I immediately stopped.
Right.
I was like, okay.
John is a tough little guy, isn't he?
He definitely is.
Psycho factor.
You know what? He's winning. John is winning.
One more thing I will tell you. Both camps, you can tell them, they're saying, this is it. This is the last round. If you're going to win this fight, go out and do it now.
Yeah, you can hear them talking.
Who is leading the fight
Cabbie's
right
going to
now?
lay on him again.
Who is leading? Stuttering John, I would have to think.
I would say Stuttering
Does
John has
Crazy
4
Cabbie
rounds.
need a knockout to win?
Yes.
I think so.
He
You think so?
absolutely does.
Definitely.
Larry, I think you call
Hey,
him.
Howard, you want
Right. Yeah.
Howard, you want to check back in with Holyfield and Rockman?
Who does Holyfield think's winning right now?
I think Stuttering Joe.
Stuttering John.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fifth and final round.
Does Evander know who's fighting?
The fifth and final round, calling him Stuttering Joe. But, here we go. Larry Michael doing the play-by-play.
Fifth and final round of this epic battle here at the Taj Mahal. Crazy Cabbie shaking his right hand. Stuttering John's strategy has worked so far. The right hand has found a home on the chin of Cabbie. And again, they're wrestling.
Cabbie is wrestling,
He's just
Larry.
tired.
Stop right here.
Using his head. John goes to the body and head. Cabbie has no answer.
Stop. John, for the last time, quit holding around the head. Box.
Oh, I could not have a point taken away now. That would be huge. John now wrestling a little bit. Scores with a right and another right and another right by Stuttering John. Cabbie's about to go.
They're standing in the middle of the ring.
What is keeping Cabbie up?
Stop. Watch them elbows.
How many punches in a row did John just deliver to Cabbie?
Five straight, Howard.
Box.
Cabbie's arms are at his side. He is exhausted. Stuttering John, though, with a headlock on Crazy Cabbie. Both men are just tired right now.
Stuttering John's nose is beginning to run. It's bleeding.
Cabbie might need a knockout. Can he get to Stuttering John? John up against the ropes. He needs to move away.
Step back, Craig King.
He's wrestling him, Larry.
No points there.
Step back, Craig King. Box.
Right, John.
Box.
Good right hand by John. A right hand by Cabbie. Body shot by Cabbie. John backing up here in round 5, the fifth and final round.
John, let go.
John holds
There's 1 minute left.
this time.
I think the weight of
I'll take a
Cabbie.
point. You're winning. Box.
He gets tired and he leans on him, man.
The crowd chanting, Cabbie sucks. John up against the ropes.
No pushing.
Who is teabagging who at the end of this one?
Right. John can hang in there. I think he's got the fight.
I think so. Let go. Fox.
John bleeding from the nose. Clock winding down in the final round. Cabbie's getting desperate. Right hand by John.
Stop. Step
Body
back.
shot by
Stop.
Cabbie. Nothing behind those punches.
Fox.
Cabbie breathing heavy, right?
Man, he is exhausted. Big right hand by John. And another. Cabbie cannot respond.
10 seconds. Let's go.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Larry, the crowd going crazy.
Let's go.
Crowd on their feet. This epic at the Trump Taj Mahal will go the distance. Did Stuttering John win this battle?
We're going to find out who won.
To go to the judges.
Two guys went the full 5 rounds. I just saw Susanna, John's wife, cheering her man on like out of Rocky. They're raising John on their shoulders as if he has won already, Larry.
Pretty premature, Howard. We've seen some strange things happen in boxing.
Don King rushing into the room on Cabbie's side.
John, baby! That's Stuttering John!
Don might come in the ring with Cabbie, but if John wins, he's leading with John.
That's right.
There's no teabagging today in New Jersey.
John won.
Well, we're going to find out. We're waiting for the judge's decision.
Up to the judges.
Larry, who do you think won?
I think John won. I think John scored more scoring blows.
What's the crowd saying?
Cabbie sucks.
John on the shoulders of his trainer.
John on the shoulders of his trainer, swinging wildly into the air. I love it.
And his bloody face there for all
saying
of us
I love
to
you to his wife.
What?
John's eye, his right eye is swollen. Blood coming from the nose and mouth of Stuttering John as he looks down to his wife who's smiling.
It seems okay. Gary, try and get into John and ask him how he's feeling and then talk to Cabbie.
What's that, Howard?
Ask John how he's feeling.
Hey, John, come on down. Bring him down.
Wow.
We're just putting the scores together, Howard.
All right, we're waiting for the scores.
Howard, I'm surprised at the quality of the fight. Real good 5-round fight.
Good fight.
Really was.
John and Cabbie both going at it head-to-head. Both corners waiting patiently for the decision. Here comes Michael Buffer.
Cabbie.
Howard, I got to tell you one thing. I'm standing right here in the ring. There's a big puddle of blood from where John was standing.
Let's hear from Michael Buffer what the judges think.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Donald Trump's Trump Taj Mahal, we go to the scorecards, and before we read them, never before in the history of pugilism have we seen such an exciting fight. Let's give both fighters a round of applause. Virgil Hill scores the bout 48-47.
Stay right here.
John Ruiz scores the contest 48-47.
It's unanimous.
Dwight Muhammad Kawi scores the contest 50-46. All 3 judges are unanimous. The winner, Stuttering.
I told you, Robin. I told you guys. I kick his ass. I told you.
Stuttering John, a man 100 pounds less than Cabbie, silenced Cabbie. He's holding the belt and screaming. Stuttering. Using the F word, Larry.
Get him his medication.
Howard, a good decision. It should have been. I was surprised those 2 scorecards were 48-47. I thought it was a bigger edge in favor of Stuttering John.
Let's hear from Cabbie first, and let's go to Cabbie's corner. Hey, Cabbie, how are you feeling?
Hear what he's saying.
Cabbie?
Somebody give him headphones.
Let's get Cabbie some headphones. He's a little shook up right now. John's face looks a lot worse than Cabbie's, I'll tell you that.
Water.
Cabbie, you didn't win this one. What are you thinking right now?
I don't know. I just...
Was it the weight loss? You didn't. You did.
Cabbie, he delivered a tremendous amount of blows. Even I was shocked at the amount of punches he got off onto your face.
Cabbie, do you think...
tired from the very beginning.
Do you think that John was the aggressor? It seemed like you tied him up a lot and pushed on him. Where John was...
He kept grabbing the back.
Weren't you...
You know what? I'm not... Hey, the guy beat me.
Did you congratulate him?
The guy beat me on the scorecard. The guy beat me. I respect all the judges that are here. I think I won the fight. No, dude, I ain't gonna shake your hand.
You're not going to shake John's hand?
Oh, bad sports.
Cabbie,
hey, Howard.
Go ahead, John.
Can I just thank Derek Panza, my trainer, superweight kickboxing champion of the world?
Yes.
I want to thank Joel Gold, because Joel pushed me harder than anybody. Steve Weinberger from Ben Francis, Iosic Gold's Gym. I want to thank Lisa Rippey, who put this whole thing together. Paranello.
Don't forget to thank the judges.
I want to say I'm going to go on Trim Spa, 1-800 Trim Spa.
There he is making the joke. Will you not guys shake hands?
John, you know what? I was just a poor loser right there. I'm not a poor loser. Good fight.
All right, that's the way to do it. The guys are hugging and shaking hands. That's the way to do it.
Howard, I'm going to cry.
I want to thank, first of all, you, Howard. Because without you, none of this would be possible.
And Cabbie, thank you and John for putting on a great fight today.
I want to thank all the sponsors. I want to thank Donald Trump for putting this on. Most of all, I want to thank the love of my life who's in the crowd here, because my life has changed since I lost all this weight with Trim Spa. But it's also changed for the better because I fell in love with an angel. And you guys can sit there and boo me, but you know what? I didn't see any of you pussies up here.
Hey, Howard.
I want to thank Don King Promotions, my trainers. And most of all, I want to thank God for making me have a good life.
Hey, Howard.
Yes, John.
Can I thank all the fans here that came down to see the fight? And most importantly, can I thank my wife, Susanna, who's been the greatest to me. I love her, and I thank my kids for letting me train for the last 3 months. I love you all.
Well, you trained hard, you won the fight, but both congratulations to Cabbie and Stuttering John.
Well, you know, Cabbie really needs to thank you because he wanted to bet you that $100,000 he just won.
Yeah, you know, Cabbie, good thing I didn't let you bet the $100,000.
Hey, Howard, can we get our money from Dominic right now?
Dominic, we want our $30,000 now. I'm a 30,000 in.
Your G-note, baby, right here.
You know.
Hey, we get three.
That's right, Robin.
Well,
Howard, I'm with Dominic right now.
Go ahead.
Dominic, you got the money?
Yes, I have the money for you, Howard.
Thank you.
And congratulations. And I have to tell you, Stuttering John fought one hell of a fight.
He certainly did. He silenced Cabbie. And when you see this on E! tonight, Larry, I think you're a guy who's, you've done over 56 world championship fights. You're going to see an incredible fight, aren't you?
Really are. Surprisingly, John did not run. We thought he might run. He came right to the grill of Crazy Cabbie, and the right hand was the difference. That right hand scored all night long. And, in fact, I think John scored 5 times the punches as Crazy Cabbie.
I think so. You are the man.
Nice one, John, because I would have kicked your ass myself if I didn't get my $30,000.
I tell you what, man, John showed me something there, man. He really did.
He really had a lot of heart.
I wouldn't want to fight that guy.
Fred, what do you think? You were in Cabbie's corner. You thought he was going to win?
You want to know something?
Howard.
John was trained hard. He really was the victor.
Yes, Cabbie.
I think I deserve a rematch.
Well,
listen. I kicked his ass just as much as he won the decision. You guys saw it. You can shake your head, Robin. I want Don King as my promoter to set up a rematch.
You know what?
That's up to Stuttering John and not me, Cabbie. But, Cabbie, I got to tell you something. Both of you guys are my friends. And I got to say, if you're calling it fairly, Stuttering John dominated the fight. And am I wrong, Larry?
No, I think you're right, Howard. Stuttering John went right to him, never backed down once throughout the whole fight. And it was Cabbie who initiated most of the holding in my book.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way Cabbie can say he kicked John's ass in any round.
Is there a person sitting up there that feels that this decision wasn't fair?
Evander Holyfield himself said the decision was
you know what? I bet $200 on Cabbie, and I'm perfectly happy with the way the decision went. I think John kicked his ass.
Good decision.
I think it's a shock to everyone, but as I said in the beginning, retard strength. And speaking of retards, let's go to Gary the retard, who is out there in the crowd, wants to say something to us right now. Gary, get the microphone, please. Gary Delabate ignoring me. Who's Gary the retard now?
I know John was right. I'm Crazy Cabbie. You know what? Once you go to hell and leave Stuttering John alone, I mean it, God dang it. I'm telling you, pick on him. If I hear you pick on him again, I'm going to New York. So you know what? This name, Stuttering John alone, I mean it.
The whole arena in shock over what Gary just said. Hey, let's talk to Bert Sugar.
Speechless.
Bert Sugar, what do you say? And then we'll go to Daniel Carver.
Behind you, Gary.
Go ahead, Bert. What do you think? Quickly, Bert. Are you shocked?
I thought it was a good fight. I've just seen the crown champion of the Great White Hopeless contest.
You're damn right. But were you shocked that Did Stuttering John win that fight?
Stuttering John won. He had a right hand, but the whole fight was the defense rests. I didn't see anybody block one punch.
Yeah, no defense.
Shut up, old man. Here's the Howard Stern boxing champion right here, Stuttering John.
Oh, good.
All right. Give it up for Stuttering John.
Cabbie being magnanimous and saying, hey, I lost, and he's holding John's hand. John has the belt on. He's in his robe. That's good. Cabbie at first unwilling to shake the hand.
Yeah, he wasn't going to at first.
He was pissed. He was pissed for the decision, but he came back. He's a sportsman.
What's Daniel Carver thinking from the Ku Klux Klan, I wonder?
Well, he was on John's side.
What do you think, the white guy to win?
It's just like I predicted there. I want to congratulate Stuttering John. He just proved dynamite comes in small packages.
Yeah.
He kicked Cabbie's butt.
Well, there you go, Daniel Carver.
John, congratulations. It's me, Marion from Brooklyn. I'll call you Monday.
The crowd taking over the microphones.
Angry Black went to say
Angry Black, go ahead, who fought Cabbie the last fight.
Hey, everybody knows Shelly the Angry Black won the fight last time. I got reamed by the judges. Cabbie, you should have took the fight with me, baby. So you know what we got to do? We're going to have an elimination bout. We're coming back in 4 months. I knock you out, then I go up against Stuttering John. Is the crowd behind me on this?
Well, let's go to Stuttering John, who's now at the table. John.
You look like you were in a fight.
I was.
It was a tough fight.
It was a tough fight. Cabbie's got a hard punch.
He does.
How do you feel, John?
I feel good.
What was the key to the fight?
To stay up there. To not give up.
No, but John, you had a philosophy. You were going to keep going in close, not running from him, and punching him pound for punch. Punch for punch.
No one expects me to have a hard punch, Howard. I knew that going in. Robin didn't know it.
But wait a minute. Why didn't you stay away a little bit? Why wasn't there any defense
Because
at all?
Cabbie has a lot of openings that I knew if I just stayed, he would drop his hands. And he did. And that's why I got the punches in his face.
I got a question for John. John, I think it was either towards the end of the second round or the third round. He hit you hard a bunch of times that it looked like you might go down. What were you feeling?
I felt pins and needles.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the end of the second round. It was an uppercut, I think.
Did you doubt yourself?
No.
At that moment, you thought you could still go on?
I just wanted to get to the fifth round. If I got to the fifth, I knew I could win the fight.
When you were training, you took on lots of big guys. That was your philosophy in training. Did you find that, though, being in a real fight with a real crowd and everything, is it much harder than the training?
I want to say, with the exception of Derek Panza, Cabbie had the hardest punch out of all the guys I sparred.
Really?
Yeah, he has a really hard punch. And in sparring, I fought bigger guys, but Cabbie has a great right hand.
Right.
But fortunately, I was able to stand up. That was for all my training.
Right.
You must have trained hard. You showed a lot in that ring.
Thank you.
I tell you, a lot of people would have went down after that second round, man. You were getting hit.
I don't give up, Artie.
My God.
You know what's weird for me? I almost went down in the second round. Ask Robin. If it wasn't for Robin using her hand on me and relaxing me, I don't think I could have gotten through the fight.
I had to bring you back.
That was nice, Robin. Thank you.
How's your nose feel, John?
It feels, it's kind of numb, but this is the third time my nose has been bloody in a boxing ring.
John, when you see the playback, I think one of the things that you'll love about this, like the Rocky story, I saw your beautiful wife Susanna just standing out there cheering for you as you fought, and I noticed it almost seemed like the Rocky story at the end when you were looking over and telling her you loved her.
Susanna has been so supportive. I love her. She's the best wife in the world. And I really thank her for this, but she let me get away from the kids and train every day.
Right.
And she's the best.
Yeah, I'd rather train than raise kids.
Not me.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what, Howard? This is the third or fourth fight we've done over the years. Was this hands down the most brutal one of the bunch?
John is still bleeding from the nose.
I'm trying to get him some paper towels.
Larry,
Howard,
Larry Michael trying to move his chair away from John.
Howard.
Yeah.
He wants to use that suit again.
Tom gave me a challenge once. If I could beat him in golf, I beat him in golf. I beat Ganji in tennis, I beat Gary in racquetball, and I just beat Cabbie in a boxing ring.
I try to tell everyone before this fight, I've seen you competitively. You will not lose. You will not go down. You will fight. You beat Tom at golf.
It's the last thing I want to do is lose.
Where is Cabbie?
It's a Melendez thing. We don't like losing.
What happened to Cabbie? Has he gone back to his dressing room?
Is he too embarrassed to stay out here?
He's back in his dressing room. That's what I've been calling. That's why I have this chair open. I'm trying to get him back out here because I want to see what he's thinking.
Michael Buffer, you were up close. Pretty amazing fight.
You know what was really amazing about it is right now, John is calm, collected, just the way he was in the fight. He's not breathing heavy. I mean, after an effort like that, and after being in the ring for 5 rounds, a lot of guys are like out of it, especially against a bigger, stronger opponent. And he just stayed calm, collected. He stuck to his game plan, and he did a magnificent job.
Here's my question. Does this stop Cabbie from mouthing off to John?
It should.
No.
It won't.
It really should.
But it should, because you know what? John beat him. It's end of sentence.
But he's running around acting as if he won.
No, he's not. He congratulated John.
I'll tell you what he's going to do.
He still said he kicked John's ass. If the judges say.
Here's what I want to say.
Still claiming he won something.
The fight tonight on E! at 11, let him watch it And then I want to talk to him on Monday and see if he still feels the same way. He has to see what happened to him.
I thought John dominated every round except for maybe the possibility of the second round.
Yeah. Cabbie couldn't handle I had a right hook. He didn't see it coming every time.
I know, you were pounding him, and the only problem you had was that his huge height and weight, he kept smothering you and pushing down on you. But
they kept saying it was me, but he had me around the head a lot of times.
He was initiating the holding.
He pushed me against the ropes. I almost couldn't breathe. He had my neck up so high.
You know what, Howard? I really got to give it up to John's trainers, man. They guaranteed a victory.
The guys right there.
Those guys are all right, man.
They are the best. Get the mic on them. I'd like to talk to those guys.
They know what they're doing.
They are so proud, these guys, who trained you, John. I know they worked hard with you.
They told me that I was going to win this fight the day I walked into the ring, and I didn't believe them. And they trained me so hard. They had me sparring. Howard, you know what I was doing? I was doing 3 to 6 minute rounds with only 1 minute rest.
Wow.
All the time. They had me going. Sometimes Derek forgot the bell was off. And he just...
The stutter is not knocked out of this man.
Thank goodness.
Thank God, or else I'd have to fire him.
And Vinny, F you fat bastard. You said I didn't have it when I was walking in. You suck. Vinny Pavalli, you blow. I kicked his ass.
Vinny, get the microphone on Vinny.
You're a shill for CBS. Why don't you shut up?
Well, John yelling at Vinny because, let's face it, Vinny was dissing John right up at the fight
You showed a
time.
lot of heart, but you were saved by the bell in the second round, man. And you know what?
Too bad your haircut wasn't saved by the bell, you fat bastard.
You won the fight, but...
maybe this is inspiration for you to go on a diet, you fat bastard. Why don't you do that?
Put the headgear on Vinny. Get in the ring with John now.
Once you get in the ring with me, I'll smack you around for a few.
Shut up, man. You know what?
Okay.
All right, everyone calm down.
Howard, I can tell you, I don't believe Cabbie's coming out.
You don't?
I'm hearing that he's been difficult.
What's going on with Cabbie? Let's get a report backstage.
He should be embarrassed. He sold a lot of wolf tickets for a guy who fought so badly.
I'll tell you something else. You know what? You know who deserves a lot of credit for today, too? Not a fighter, but, man, that referee had to break these guys up.
Oh, he had a tough job.
Our referee was incredible.
Because you know what? I'll tell you something. Cabbie, that leaning thing, what was that?
That's hard, man.
Rick did a great job in the ring. He really did.
And not only that, there were a couple of times Cabbie started to challenge the referee with his size.
Hey, Howard, can I say something?
Yes.
Robin didn't believe me this whole last 3 months. Every day on the air, she said I was going to lose.
Oh, look who's here.
Every day.
Who's here? Here's Cabbie. Here he is. He's coming out.
Hey, Howard.
Cabbie put in a tough fight. Congratulations, Cabbie, on a tough fight, man. Come on, give Cabbie a seat, or give him a microphone at least. He doesn't want to.
Cabbie, you fought a good fight. He had a hard right hand.
John said that out of all the guys he trained, with the exception of Derek Panzer, you have the hardest right hand that he's ever felt.
Thanks. It was a good fight. I think I won the fight. I give Stuttering John a lot of respect. He stood in there. He accepted the fight for what it was. He went and trained his ass off. He's got some great trainers. It's a small world. A lot of his trainers know a lot of guys in my corner. That's how the boxing world is.
Cabbie, I know this is a heartbreaker for you, but even Evander Holyfield during the fight gave the fight to John. It was pretty apparent that he was landing a lot of rights.
Evander's a great fighter. He's been hit a lot. Yeah. His decisions and judgment might be a little askew. But that's all right.
We can't find anybody who thought you won except you.
Actually, Holyfield said Stuttering Joe was winning.
That's right. Like I said, he's been hit a lot.
Cabbie, are you glad you didn't bet your $100,000? Aren't you smart for not going and betting it?
Yeah, you know, fighting is a tough world. There's a lot of good fighters who lose good close fights. I'm not saying I'm one of those. I went in there. I gave it my all. I want to thank my trainers and Don King. I really want to thank Trim Spa. They've really changed my life.
But, Cabbie, what was it that made John such a problem for you?
I don't know. He had good trainers, man. He took my punches. I was throwing a lot of bombs, and he took them, and he stood there, and he hit me right back. And, you know, my face doesn't hurt. My arms hurt from throwing punches. You know, it was a great fight, John. Cheers to you. You're a good fighter.
All right.
Hey,
the guys are shaking hands. They haven't done that in months.
Hey, Howard,
Cabbie, will you stop the trash talk now? And John, will you? Is it over between
you guys?
Like I said,
I never had a problem with Cabbie, but he has a problem with me. You know, he just keeps on.
Cabbie, do you still have a problem with John? Is that accurate?
Yeah, I have a problem with the world, man. You know that. I'm manic depressive. I'm bipolar.
And what are you going to do now? Are you going to go to sleep? Or are you going to go gamble? Or what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to spend the weekend with the love of my life, and hopefully I'm going to get a check from someone here.
Howard, I invite Cabbie.
Better give you the check after the weekend so that you.
I want the check now.
We don't want you to gamble it all away like you were on.
I'm not a gambler. The only reason I would have bet is I was pretty sure I was going to win, and I think I did win.
I tell you who I have to thank. I have to thank Larry Michael because let me tell you something. Larry Michael did an excellent job just announcing this fight.
Good job.
That's
Thank you, Howard.
Good job, man.
There was a lot of action.
I am the greater broadcaster in the world, and clearly for me, to recognize that I cannot do what you just did.
Hey, I appreciate that, man.
Very, very strange.
Hey, Howard. Can I say two things?
Yes, go ahead, Stuttering John.
The first being, Cabbie's invited tonight to come to the Xanadu Room for our comedy show tonight. I hope you're coming.
I think we're all going to be going. We're going to be drinking, and Cabbie, you, of course,
and
can do your
second of all,
crack or
Howard,
whatever it is you want to do.
Oh, stop.
Right.
I won you 30 grand. Can I take the helicopter home with you?
Yes, you can, John. You most certainly can.
Howard.
Yeah.
I'm at ringside. It's Gary. I'm over here on the side of the ring. Speaking of the helicopter, for reaction to the fight, the man that made it happen, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, I think, thought Cabbie was going to win.
Oh, there you are.
Donald, what do you think?
Well, I just met Cabbie for the first time, and he's really a great guy. But I have to say, John, you did a hell of a job. He won the fight. That fight was...
Well, thank you, Donald Trump, to the great Taj Mahal. We're having a blast here. We love it here.
Howard?
Yeah.
I didn't get to finish Trim Spa. Everybody says I plug him. Look, I lost 80 pounds.
You look good.
It's really changed my life. I've never felt better in my life. They were a sponsor of the fight. They've got an amazing product. And if you truly want to change your life, and I mean this with all sincerity, 1-800-TRIM SPA. Melrose Larry, you're a bitch. I just want to tell you that. Outside, I see Melrose Larry outside the studio the other day.
What are you saying, Melrose?
He tries to say hi to me.
I know you. You're my bitch. You're lost. You're a loser.
Yeah.
You're lost.
Everybody, it's been a tough fight. I got to take a break now. I want to thank, first of all, Crazy Cabbie, Stuttering John, two brave guys to go into the ring.
That was a great fight, man.
It was a great fight.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm telling you, when you see it on E! Tonight, you will be shocked at the power, about the anger, the fist
The
grind.
amazing ability of Stuttering John to stand in there with a guy who outweighs him and who has a bigger reach.
It is amazing.
Thanks to Tom C., too. I know we bust his balls a lot, but he did a lot of work to make this happen.
Well,
thank
see if
you,
you get
Howard.
paid first. You know? Don't be
They
thanking
want to
him yet.
reserve that, thank you.
Cabbie, you always mix it up on the air, and I love you on the air, and same with John, and this has been incredible. I was really nervous for the fight for both of you guys. I didn't want to see you guys get banged up too bad, but you really went at it. And, again, my thanks to Larry Michael, who really worked his ass off on
Awesome
this.
job, man. Really cool.
And Michael Buffer, man, handling it, making it all happen.
What an event, though. My God, what an event.
And let's thank the most important person here today, Lonnie from Scores, everybody, who was so brilliant during the fight as he marched the girls around. Only 7 days until Stargate. SG-1 travels into a new universe on Sci-Fi Channel. Don't miss the premiere on Friday, June 7th at 9 p.m., one of our sponsors again. And I'm going to take a break, and then we'll come back and do a little wrap-up, Robin, and get the hell out of here.
I think that was enough of a show, I think.
I think, Howard, after the break, I think we can look forward to the payoff by Dominic Barber.
Yeah! Hey, now. And man, Cabbie, you are sweat, man. You put in a good day's work.
God bless America. Don King says it best. Hey, don't forget, Don King's got a big fight tomorrow here in what the hell city?
Atlantic City.
Howard, I'm calling that fight tomorrow night on the radio, and I hope it's as good as this one.
Well, let me tell you something. You never know, but I tell you, this was as exciting as it gets, and you guys put on some show today.
There's still limited seats for that fight, and you're invited. Don King invited everybody here to go to that
Michael
fight
Buffer.
tomorrow.
And, of course, a week from Saturday, Tyson and Lewis are on June 8th. Call your cable operators. A great event for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship of the World, June 8th.
But you only get to announce half of it, so you only get to say half of that.
What is it, Baba Booey?
I would like to thank one person. I'd like to thank Jillian Barbary for those excellent cans that she's sporting.
Jillian Barbary, thank you.
And she won $3 grand on John. She bet $1 grand to win 3.
Howard.
Honey, you look good in a bikini. You're shocking everyone in this arena.
I just want to thank Stuttering John. I made $3 grand. I saw him go at AJ Benza a while ago. I don't know if you remember that. And
I sure do.
That was the size
I was
of my
hiding
house.
in the corner during that. How can I not remember it?
Crying like a baby. So I just made $3 grand. And Cabbie, it wasn't a wrestling match. It was a boxing match.
I'll have sex with you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, she wants it very bad.
I got to say one thing quick. Next week is Tyson Lewis. Robin, who are you taking in the fight?
I'm taking Lewis.
I got 500. You want to go 500 with me?
Let's do it.
I lose. I come in Monday after the fight. I bring you $5 bills. Me and Irish John Mulhead, $250 each.
Everybody calm down.
Lewis
We'll
is
be
going
back
to knock out.
right after these words. We'll be back. Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Yeah. And welcome to a Monday. Plenty to talk about. We all got back from Atlantic City after the big fight. Everybody talking about it. Everywhere I went, everyone was like, Howard, great fight. I said, well, I didn't do anything. You would have thought I got in the ring. But, yeah, it was a great fight, and there's plenty to talk about, and I'll open up the phones because so many people would just want to talk about the fight. I'll make sure to do that. There's a couple other things that we have to talk about. It's a big day, Robin. Big day. Lots to do. All right. We're going to take...
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Are you ready?
Let's get ready for the show on a Monday. Also, the Lakers are going up against the Nets. We'll talk about all of that. Because...
Let's get ready.
Thank you, Michael Buffer. I spent some of Friday night with Michael Buffer.
Is that right?
I did.
Let's get ready to listen to the most imitated radio program in the world, The Howard Stern Show.
Did he sound like this the whole time?
Yeah, you know what's weird, Robin? He talks like that all the time.
Oh, my goodness.
He's like, hello, Howard. How?
Let's get ready to pop bonus.
The money keeps rolling in with that guy.
Yeah, even while you're sitting having a personal conversation.
Michael Buffer's so funny because he went up on stage and introduced Stuttering John at the Stuttering John comedy show. You know,
really?
That was Friday night. And did this whole thing about when John was a baby. You know, I never heard him actually talk except for like one sentence at a time.
Right.
And then Craig Gass came out to do a set, and he goes, does anybody know what the hell Michael Buffer is talking about? I was laughing.
Yeah, do you really listen, or are you just, tantalized by the sound of that voice?
Right, it's just like a tone. It's like the way animals are soothed.
Right, it's music.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you just let them hear something.
Make a duty.
Yeah, it's
check it for corn.
Is that what he says? It's how he says
Exactly. If you're at a fight and you hear that, you go, oh, we're in the right place.
Yeah, I'm at the fight.
We got to take a break, but I see that there's about 50,000 people on the phone. If you just hang in there past the break, we'll get right to you right after these words.
Speak to a man who loves women in lingerie. Howard Stern.
I do. I love it. I love it when you use your finger. Okay, listen. So much to get to, so much to talk about. I had a big weekend in Atlantic City. I stayed over till Saturday morning, had a nice time. I'll tell you all about that. So much to talk about, even in the world of sports, with Hasim Rahman versus Evander Holyfield. I didn't get to see the fight, but I saw the picture.
I was wondering if you were there.
Rahman butted heads with Evander Holyfield, and then Holyfield punched him in the headbutt, and his head blew up like the size of Lurch.
Yeah.
He looked like Lurch. He had a big, giant, but the biggest bump I've ever seen on a dude's head, and they had to call the fight. What round did they call the fight?
It was, I think, the 8th round. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a shame.
I know, but I mean, if he got punched, it might burst or something.
Yeah.
It was just really ugly.
The bump was the size of his whole head.
Yeah.
It was like this big, it almost looked like...
And he kept growing, and I butted him in the 7th round. And, between rounds, they were trying to do something with it. And then in the 8th round, it just kept growing and growing until they just stopped it in the middle of the 8th.
Yeah, he looked like the co-joined twins. Like there was another head growing out of his head.
Another
Rahman. It should have had eyes, a mouth, and a nose.
A couple of quick observations about the fight. Watching it on TV, you get a different perspective, even though we were sitting there live. That
you talked about the Cabbie John fight.
Yeah, when the co-joined twins sang.
Yes.
First of all, I didn't realize one of them has dyed red hair.
That's Reba, right?
Yeah, and the other one doesn't dye her hair.
Right.
It's all natural.
Didn't you just assume?
Like the hairline,
like graying or something?
Yeah. It's like two distinct hair colors. And I thought that was pretty amazing that individually they've decided not to make it one big lump of red hair.
They can tell apart.
Yeah.
But, their heads are joined, so it would be, you'd think they'd have to have a joint decision.
Didn't you automatically assume that it was going to be the taller one that was going to sing?
Yeah, I didn't think it was the chick on the cart. And also, I just thought, like, you know, what is the thought process when you're joining the head? I'm going to dye my hair. You know, it's like...
And where do you put that line, you know?
Yeah. They found it.
Do you try to go for more hair? What is the negotiation?
Yeah. Well, those girls, I tell you, every time I see them, they're an inspiration. Because, like even my girlfriend said to me, you know, so many people are suicidal. They want to kill themselves. All they have to do is look at those two girls and see what they have to go through in life.
Wonderful.
Oh, God, I know.
I mean, I can't even imagine what it's like to go to the beauty parlor, walk in, and say, okay, we want my hair colored. My sister doesn't.
You don't think they're doing that at home?
No. Oh, well, you know what? You're probably right. What's the matter with me?
It's probably home colored.
What is wrong with me?
They're using preference by L'Oreal or something. So they can look like Heather Locklear.
It's funny. It's like even me sitting out in the sun Friday afternoon, I decided to get a tan. I'm going like, what am I bothering with a tan for?
You look beautiful.
You know, why is Reba bothering dyeing her hair red? And why am I bothering with a tan? Look at my nose.
You know what the shocker was about them? That when she finally sang, she really couldn't sing that well.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to be like a great singer.
Well, Page 6 did a whole review of the fight and a write-up of all the antics. And they were very harsh on Reba's singing of the Star Spangled Banner. I went, oh, please, poor girl.
She can't get a break.
Richard Johnson really hammered away at Reba's singing.
But you know, I was shocked, too, though. When she first started out, I went, whoa.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what? I assumed, and Gary said this, too, I assumed that they could sing. Or she could sing.
Right, if you're going to go for a singing career, don't you think you ought to be able to sing?
I said, like, not only do they have their physical problems, but she doesn't know she can't sing.
Well, you know, that is one of the toughest songs in the world to sing. Maybe.
If she sang like Barbra Streisand, do you think she could have a recording career or it would just be too painful? You do?
No, I really do.
No, if she was like, in other words, if she was Pavarotti.
I'll tell you why.
Do you think that she could have a career?
Yes.
You do?
I think they'd get Shakira to lip sync for it.
I can debate that.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
Why?
You know Phoebe Snow, right?
Right.
We love her. She's got a phenomenal voice. You know, VH1 and everything, it's very difficult when, you know, she was a little bit heavy.
All right, but Phoebe, like any singer, had her run and then doesn't have hits anymore, and she still has a career. She can go out and sing in clubs.
I don't think anybody wants to...
I think Phoebe isn't, you know, like, we're talking bizarre here.
Yeah, I mean, no, if Phoebe, you know, I mean, okay, like a lot of artists have 1 or 2 hit songs, a couple of hit albums. I mean, she did better than most. You're assuming because she's heavy now that she can't have a career. She had a career. No, I'm saying... Could Reba, if Reba was Barbra Streisand?
I equated to, remember that guy who played the guitar with his feet and sang for the Pope?
Yeah, nobody bought his album.
But he wasn't that good a guitar player.
No, but if she could really, he actually got a record deal out of that.
Right.
If she could really sing, she'd be going places.
Wow. I wish she really could sing so we could test that out.
Isn't it a coincidence that every good singer nowadays is also hot as hell?
Well, yeah, because they go to modeling
Not
schools
always.
to see if they can warble a tune.
Like in rock, you have to be hot as hell, pop music, but
right.
You know, Pavarotti and opera. Let's say Reba could sing like Pavarotti.
Oh, well, then, I don't know.
The female equivalent of Pavarotti.
Yeah, they don't care what you look like in opera.
That is true.
Like at the opera, would they wheel the two of them out and let them sing?
Yeah, you know that Brunhilde thing. How do they get that on her head?
That's what I'm saying.
She has to do a roll.
And the sister would just wear the helmet with the horns on it.
We need Barbra Streisand to grow a twin out of her head.
See if it works.
See if it works. Like would Reba be on TRL?
Grow a twin.
If you know, if they had like a really good hit song, I would love.
If she could sing like Britney Spears, what would happen?
Yeah, it would be great. Oh, baby, baby. All right. Let me just listen, there's so many people who want to talk about the fight and have thoughts on the fight that it would be really interesting to just open up the phones. I want to congratulate Stuttering John.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. You said some interesting things. Gary lost his voice, as you can tell.
Yeah.
When did this happen? During the fight?
No, it happened right after the fight. I went back up to my room to take a nap. I just couldn't control the air conditioning in that room. If you turned it off, it was hot. If you turned it on, it was like 0 degrees, and it was just on too high.
You turned it off. That's what I did.
Howard, it was like an oven in there.
1 billion degrees.
I loved it. I love it warm. Keep it warm. Keep it real.
It was too warm. But John,
what did you want to say?
I was going to say, John really blew me away. I was surprised. But, you know, John had dedication. You know, he had discipline. He went to the gym every day.
You know what I discovered? John is coachable.
Yes,
right.
Yes. John, and you know what? Here's the thing. Like, I bet on Cabbie. Cabbie was talking on the air, and he was bigger and everything else. But even off the air, Cabbie would come in and he goes, dude, man, I'm going to kick his ass. I go, why? Because I'm working with Zeb Judah. He wasn't working with anybody.
Cabbie didn't work at all.
He did not look any better than the Angry Black fight. He had no more wind. He had not learned one more boxing thing than he knew before, except he learned how to rub his laces in John's eyes a little better. And I feel like such an idiot for buying into him.
I know. I was with John after the fight, and my assessment of the fight is that John clearly won. There was no doubt. No doubt.
You can't dispute that.
Absolutely.
But John's face looked like he lost.
I know, and Cabbie looked fine.
I know, and I'll tell you why. John, listen, John was 100 pounds lighter, and John landed lots of punches, which goes big with the scoring. I mean, when you have a boxing match and it's not a knockout, the scoring is based on how many punches you land, and John clearly
was the more active fighter.
Right.
That's right.
The problem is when Cabbie would connect, he's got such a strong punch, he would devastate John's face. I mean, John is really hurting, right?
Well, I had said to somebody the day before the fight that John would have to hit Cabbie 200 times for every time Cabbie hit him.
So really what it is that if they were in a street fight and Cabbie put that punch at John would be in the hospital.
And if Cabbie had any stamina at all, he would have won that fight.
Right. But he just did not win. And John, the smaller man, beat the hell out of Cabbie.
Yeah.
I mean, and Cabbie called me over the weekend and said, I won the fight.
Oh, is he still carrying?
Yeah. He's going to come in today to tell you why he won the fight. But quite frankly, he, I said to him, Cabbie.
He didn't take any round.
I spoke to the ref after the fight, and the ref said if he had the score, he would have said I won.
But that was a weird thing.
Your neck, I know your neck, John's neck is killing him.
Well, Cabbie did all kinds of damage to him, leaning on him and holding his head back.
So far back,
What was that?
He pushed my neck so far back, again, like over the ropes. You remember that one?
Yeah, that was
right.
bad.
He would put his forearm right in John's throat.
Yeah.
In fact, it was weird. Don't you think it was weird that two of the judges scored the fight 48-47? Did you think it was way...
Dominic said he was looking over the shoulder of the judges, and that, this is Dominic talking. He's saying that they had the scoring much further apart. He doesn't know where it came so close.
I picked up the papers myself. I saw the handwriting. Nobody had changed it.
Dominic just tells me stuff. He makes everything up.
Makes stuff up.
I know.
One thing I did hear, though, Michael Buffer came to me, and he said that... who was
Quawi,
that?
Yeah, I know. You going to talk about this?
Yeah, he had to help him with it.
You know what? Here's the deal.
Well, that's all right.
The two of the judges scored it perfectly well. It's a 10-point must system. You got to give one guy 10, the other guy you give 9, or if you think he really
sucked,
you make it 10-8.
Right.
That's how it works, right? I get to Dwight Quawi, the guy's been in a million fights, okay? And every round he had given John a 9, and then every round he had given Cabbie like a 3 or a 5, and that's not the way it's scored. So Michael went over it with him and said, "You mean John got a 10 every round?" The guy goes, "Yeah, absolutely." And then he went over it with him. He really meant to write 10-9, but he wrote all sorts of other numbers.
So he was scoring like a beauty pageant.
I don't know what he was doing.
You're a 6.
He was doing Olympic scoring, I think.
Right.
You know what was great about the fight to me? After the first round ended and it was clear that John was going to be tough, like there wasn't anybody getting knocked down, the whole place went nuts. I loved that in boxing. I got so into it.
Oh, John... Artie was screaming at times, just like the, "Ref, what are you doing? Get Cabbie off John!"
He was leaning on him.
Did Cabbie have one fan in the building?
Cabbie had people who believed he was going to win. It wasn't that they were necessarily fans. Yeah, I think Cabbie had fans in the building.
I don't think so. It didn't seem like it.
I think the tide turned the second John came out with a flurry of punches. They said, "Hey, he's got a chance."
And not only that, Cabbie was fighting dirty. That's when they really
the crowd turned on him. Yeah. They just... The idea of taking the elbow and pushing it into John's throat really, and leaning really freaked everyone out.
He already outweighed John. He had a bigger reach advantage. He didn't need to do that.
And it was other thing.
But frankly, if I was Cabbie, I'd do whatever I could.
And then Cabbie started saying to me I was cheating.
Yeah, when were you cheating?
You know what? That was the other thing I want to talk to you about.
Cabbie called me and said, he goes, "I wasn't leaning on John. John was hooking his arm around the back of my neck and pulling me down." I said, it looked more like a defensive move to me.
What do you want him to do?
And here's the thing. This is why Cabbie's like clinically insane. He must have like a manic depression or something like that. His mood swings all over the place. You could go at 8:57, he wouldn't shake John's hand.
Right.
At 9:01, he decided John did win the fight.
Yeah.
At 9:08, he decided that John didn't win the fight. At 9:23, he said, "Okay, you know what? You did win." At 9:04, I mean, he's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy Cabbie.
He's crazy.
He's crazy. He's not logical, Cabbie.
No, but
you know what? All Cabbie did for that fight was get a haircut.
You know what, though? I got to tell you something, though. Watching Cabbie lose and then shut his mouth, like shut down, was really freaky. And he was supposed to hang out. I was going to hang out with Cabbie and John and everyone Friday night. We were all going to go to John's comedy show. Cabbie, I spoke to him. He goes, I had to get out of there. I left town.
He got out of town?
He got out of town.
Wow.
He went back for the fight Saturday night. Whatever.
Oh, the Rahman
Holyfield fight.
Oh, really? He left before...
And he went back. He was so bummed that he was just... first of all, the guy is such a bully and a loudmouth. He's always challenging people to fights and stuff, which is funny. But John,
he doesn't realize, he might have gotten away with that when he was younger and lighter and, did all that training in the Army because he did have some stamina along with that big punch of his. But now he doesn't realize he can't do that.
I know, yeah. Let's open up the phones. Let people say a few words because people do want to talk about it.
Let's get ready to listen to one caller be stupider than the next.
Hey, Shula, you're on the air.
How'd I know you were going to push down on me after that?
There you go.
Hey, do me one favor. The next fight you guys have, can we not have Ralph give any commentary at all?
Let's talk about that. There was, from now on, when we do any kind of remote outside of the studio, I am going to control the board. I'm going to now insist that I work the controls, like I do here in the studio. I'll sit where Scott the engineer sits and do the show, because I can't control the microphones when we're out there. So all the microphones are left open.
Or not.
Or not. And if you even... I saw the playback on E. Sometimes you can't even hear what people are saying.
Right.
Because it's just it's an abomination, the sound. And there was a point where the fight is going on. All of a sudden, I hear Ralph saying stuff.
Ralph had an open mic for some reason.
Well, the podium mic. So he's up at the podium, and I'm going to... Scott, cut him. So I can't even concentrate on what's going on. I'm busy trying to get rid of Ralph. Then I sit down at the after the fight and we're doing commentary. Ralph just grabs a microphone and is talking, and I don't want him talking. I go.
And at that point, Ralph forgets all the rules. He doesn't check with anybody.
No.
He just goes.
No, there are no rules when we're out of the studio.
No, he's jumping up on stage, and I go, "Who is this guy that he's just? I mean, he's a friend of mine, and yet he's."
Abusing that friendship, I think.
He's abusing the friendship, and he's just sitting in my chair. He's sitting on the stage.
That angered you.
I said, Gary, get him the F out of my chair. What's he doing? He wants to be seen by girls on the stage.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that going on.
You know what's interesting about that day, though? I love being in front of a live crowd because you always wonder what they think of different people, even the Whack Pack. It was instant feedback. Like you said, here's Ralph, and 5,000 people just booed.
Right.
It's just funny.
Yeah, so he was just, up on stage, and I'm just like, I can't tell Scott to cut off a microphone. Scott is...
He doesn't even look up. Did you notice?
He doesn't look. He looks down the whole time. He stares at the buttons.
It's like he's creating Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah, he's mixing.
This is the comment that he had. I wrote it down because I couldn't believe it. It was in between rounds. I think it was right after the second round. And he goes, John is like boom, boom, and Cabbie's like,
We couldn't have lived without that.
Yeah.
John is like boom, boom, and Cabbie's like...
boom, boom, and Cabbie's like,
And I am going crazy. There's an open microphone, and there's open mics all over the place. There's no sort of awareness by my engineers that when someone's not using the mic, you turn it off.
Well, unfortunately, the only mics that are open are the ones you don't want open.
Yeah.
And the ones you want, the person's talking for 5 minutes before he gets it up.
It was so much worse than that.
Here comes the scary explanation.
I can't win. First of all, the podium mic was left open purposely. It was a switch there for whoever was there. That's what I was told to do. Second of all,
how about telling them it's not going to work?
If someone sits down at a mic, I open it.
Oh, stop.
That's what goes on. If I don't open it and they start talking, you go, turn on the mic, please.
The funniest thing...
obviously, I'm caught in the middle.
Actually, what was great is...
you can't make up your mind what you want to do.
What was great is when you don't pay attention, so Ralph sits down on the stage. You don't know what you're talking about. Ralph sits down on the stage.
Of course I know what I'm talking about.
And he's trying to get the microphone to work, and Ralph's tapping on... I'm trying to broadcast. I'm watching Ralph...
And he's tapping on the mic?
Because he can't get on mic because Scott's so spaced out, he doesn't even turn on the mic. So, thank God you were spaced out in this instance. So, he's tapping and beating on the mic and talking and can't get on. And he's very frustrated that he can't get on. And I'm like, I go, this is a nightmare for me.
But here's a problem. I'm going to tell you this. This goes on in every facet when it comes to Ralph. Because even, I got a call from the people at Trump wanting to confirm with me that a guy named Ralph got in touch with them somehow through some people. That he needed to be as close to you as possible room-wise. Now,
oh, my God.
Now, I'm thinking to myself, even I don't know what to do at that point because I don't know if you want him to be close.
No, I never. Who needs him close? Listen, you know what his whole job was? Listen, I didn't have the heart to tell him not to even come.
What? He shouldn't have to take an elevator to get to Howard's room?
Yeah, he pulled an outfit out for me to wear. He packed it in a suitcase, and I put it on. He came over to my room in the morning and helped me. He looked at me. I don't know. I mean, I could have brought down my own outfit.
But there's not a...
But he's a guy who works for me. I'm like, hey, so come down and have a good time. No one's going to call you on it.
But you understand something? He takes the fact that he knows you. So Ronnie's not going to stop him from walking on stage. I'm not even going to stop him because I don't know. I think sometimes you want to talk to him. I think maybe he has to fix your hair.
No, so he should go through you.
But he gets full access to everything because nobody wants to stop him because he knows you.
But you know me, too. So does Scott the engineer. Everyone knows me.
Well, he was all over. He was right at ringside, then he was at the mic.
Ralph is like a Mexican jumping bean.
Yeah.
At the Playboy Mansion where we did that, he jumped from mic to mic to mic. He just sits down and goes, doesn't ask for a mic, and you got to follow him. So
yeah. All right, so we all agree that no more Ralph on mic, and next time you're going to hold him down.
I didn't even expect him to be near a mic. I thought he was there to do
He was there. It was driving me crazy.
And then he was on stage sitting in your chair.
He called the Trump people and said...
He had E-call them. He had E-called them and said...
What was killing me is
that... to be as close to Howard as possible room-wise. And I'm thinking...
Why?
That means he wants one of those big rooms on your floor.
Yeah, right, exactly.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, of course. And did he end up getting a room close to mine?
I just said... I think Anne-Marie and I discussed... I said, listen, he doesn't have to be on Howard's floor.
No. You should have talked to me about it.
You know what? I didn't want to bother you. I knew what to do. I said, give him a room that's a normal room.
Out of all the people there, he was the least likely person to have a room close to mine.
5 minutes before my comedy show, he was backstage going, John, can I get a banquette?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Now you're arranging seating for him.
I'm like, well, I'm about to go on, Ralph. He goes, please, I need like a circle of seats for me and my friends.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's insane. He's insane.
Know what it is.
I tell you, I got so many insane people around me.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, at this point, who do you think is more frustrating, Dominic or Ralph?
That's tough.
You guys got Dominic under control, although I heard he was out of control by the seats. He was taking people. He was kicking Michael Buffer's girlfriend out of a seat because he needed more chairs.
Right, he was being a host over there. You know how he all of a sudden becomes the host of the event?
And then when he saw that John's wife was the center of attention because, after all, there might be a camera on her, he moved over next to her and started rubbing her during the fight.
Dear. He's
right?
Comfort her.
Yeah.
He is a maniac.
You know what happened? I didn't have him under control. What happened was I would have sat him in our VIP section, swag pack section, but Dominic asked for 20 seats that he bought, and I didn't want to take Dominic away from his 18 friends.
Right.
And I couldn't fit 20 people in that section.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He wants to get away. He wants to get where the camera is.
If he'd have been in that section, he'd have been the old Dominic. He'd have been producing, moving everyone.
But he was pretty good. He didn't get on mic or anything. He
wasn't near a mic.
He wasn't near one. But I heard from people who were sitting over there that he was constantly running to his friends, bashing into people to get to them, going, is everything okay? Are you all right? Do you need anything?
Hey, Howard, what was the deal with Vinny, man, talking crap? When
that was another weird thing.
Me off.
Vinny couldn't, listen, I bet on Cabbie. I lost $200.
I don't think... Maybe Vinny was talking crap, but I thought you were talking crap, Gary.
Gary was too, man.
I was watching the playback on E, and all you could... it was almost like, I knew you bet like $2,000 or something, or $200.
No, but I even said, I said, John, look...
But you were like... You were
not in my corner at all.
No, everything was like, John is wobbly. I'm telling you, he would have gone down.
He would have gone down in the second round. And the other thing was that John was actually taking a lot of punches and throwing a lot of punches. And even I was standing next to with a couple of guys, and they're saying, John's getting hit a lot, too, and the guy doesn't seem to be saying it.
Well, somebody was hitting John because his nose was bleeding.
And he had a big thing on his forehead.
I mean,
it just seemed to me like you didn't even notice the Cabbie was getting hit.
Oh, no, I did.
But everything you said on Mike, John, the Eve records was totally positive for Cabbie, not for me. I'm telling you, because even my trainer's like, what the hell's with Gary?
I just, I call it as I saw it. And then I was in the room across from John's trainers, and, they were breaking my balls for busting on them. But I said, listen, I was shocked. I did not expect John to do what he did. I thought what he did was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was. Cause those trainers taught him how to win, and he completely followed the game plan.
Absolutely.
I never would have thought that combination would
I never thought John would listen to anybody ever.
God bless him, man. What a fight.
Did a great job.
It looked like...
I said to John, I'd mentioned Derek Panther. I said, if you want to learn how to box or take boxing classes, you should go to the guy John went to. Derek Panther really trained you well.
I guess it takes a few more weeks to learn defense, though.
Well, I got to tell you, he even told me that when Cabbie goes to lock me up, you got to lock up his arm then because you don't want Cabbie to just
pounding at your body or
as
your
soon as you
head.
lock you up,
Right, and he locked you up every 3 seconds.
Cabbie was in the fight for about a half a round after the first round. After that, he was completely exhausted, and yet he took this fight supposedly so much more seriously than the Angry Black.
And Robin also, I thought, was in the first 2 or 3 rounds, was saying, you guys were like, oh, John's kicking the crap out of him, but Cabbie was getting punches, and Robin was agreeing with that as well.
Well, nobody was mentioning Cabbie's punches.
You guys were ignoring Cabbie's punches.
No. I felt right from the beginning John was out-punching Cabbie. Now, Robin corrected. In fact, I was watching the E! Show getting real annoyed with Robin because she kept, correcting every single thing I said. You're wrong. You're this. You're that. So I was like, but, okay, good. Keep me honest if I'm telling you. But it certainly took away all of my credibility as if I don't know what I'm looking at.
The thing was, nobody was giving, John was taking punishment, and nobody was acknowledging that during the fight.
I think you were so shocked that John was doing a good job.
I thought that John was winning the fight, and to make that clear to the audience, that John was getting off most of the punches.
Absolutely.
And that was my perspective on the fight. Robin had a different perspective, but as the fight kept going on, and Evander Holyfield himself was even saying, John is just winning the fight. Stuttering Joe, everybody came over to what I was seeing. I mean, I don't think everyone was in shock at what they were seeing. I wasn't sure what they were seeing.
And I'll tell you something, Howard, standing at ringside at the end of the second round, John looked bad. That was the worst. That's what I don't get either.
End of the second round, Robin and I both agreed, at the end of the second round was the only time you were in trouble, because you were beating him soundly that second round. I still even think you won the second round.
Yes, I do.
But the last 10 seconds...
There was one punch.
He did give you a punch,
Cabbie rocked you a bunch of times.
And your arms went straight down to your side, and your eyes did. You were like... You were wobbly.
I don't remember ever really feeling like I was going to go down.
But that's when you showed me something, man, because he didn't go down.
Then he came back. Then he came back in the third round.
Strong.
You looked so fresh at the beginning of the third round. That's when I knew it was over for sure.
Well, that's the thing. See, my trainers had me go on a treadmill and run at 10:0 for 2 minutes and then go to 6 and keep going. So 2 minute a break in between gave me my wind back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I had a lot of recovery time. See, Cabbie didn't have that. He's sitting down.
See, John's...
All right, let the audience say a few words about the fight. You guys are fascinating, but...
Hey, Howard, I just want to tell you also had E-Scroll on there Friday night during the fight that said Flunky versus Junkie Encore tomorrow night.
That's okay.
No, that was cool. And followed by Lance Bass okayed by Russian doctors to become the first pop star in space.
Now, Lance Bass is going into space from NSYNC.
Please don't bring him
back.
How
great is that news?
He's going to be a cosmonaut.
That's awesome.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going up. He's paying like $20 million.
That kid looks weird.
Can the other guys go?
We'll get a package deal.
All right, let's go to... Thanks, Shuli.
See you guys.
Let's go to Dominic Barber, who wants to say something. Let's see. Jesus.
Where's my money, Dominic?
Yeah, hey, guys, I don't know.
What's going on?
I don't know. I can't read the computer. Oh. I guess Dominic's gone. Okay. Let's go to Derek Panzer, who is John's trainer. Derek, I just wanted to say that you did a great job with John.
Thanks a lot, Howard. He trained really hard.
You guys are geniuses.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to tell you this, but you had said to me before the fight, hey, don't worry, John's going to win. And I was concerned about John's health going into the fight because he does weigh 100 pounds less than Cabbie, and he's about 5 or 6 inches shorter than him, which was very apparent as the fight went on, that you could see the height difference and the weight difference was just huge. And sure enough, man, you took this guy, John, and he won.
I got to ask Derek a favor.
Yeah.
Can you call me after the show and explain to me how you get John to listen to you?
Yeah, you know what? I told John after the fight, I said, today was the first day he did one thing. He listened to everything I said. All through training, he listened to half the stuff I said, most of the stuff I said. That day, he listened to everything we said. It was great.
Yeah, he stuck to the attack plan, didn't he?
Yep. People look at boxing and say the smaller guy should move around, use his speed. But in 6 weeks, you don't have time to teach someone to do that.
Right.
You have time to tell him to attack and drop his height. And every time John would hit, he dropped down, Cabbie throw punches over his head. It was perfect.
Yeah, well, you even said, John, I thought it was a daring move. John should come in close to Cabbie and go head-to-head because you said Cabbie doesn't put his hands up when he fights.
That's right. And also, we knew John had the endurance, and the whole fight was based on the first round. I told John that when Cabbie came out hard the first round, if he did not knock out John, his confidence would totally be shot, and it was. And that's why Cabbie fouled him the rest of the fight, because he either wanted points taken away or he wanted a way out. He wanted to be disqualified. He fought like a desperate man, not like a guy trying to win, just like a guy trying to be a bully, there was no strategy after that with the
You
kid.
are a man who knows your business.
Let me ask you a question. Does this silence the Crazy Cabbie? I mean, will he now shut his mouth?
He won't, but I won't hear him anymore.
You won't?
know what I mean?
Yeah.
He won't shut up, but what he has to say is meaningless.
Well,
John
how
kicked
can
his
he
ass.
say he won that fight? He said, you say he called you and said that?
Yeah, well, he kinda,
after watching it?
He said, yeah. Now he sends me emails whenever his friends say that he won the fight. But you know what? I mean, listen, he was humiliated.
Not a soul I spoke to who saw that
No.
fight on E says that John didn't win.
No, everybody agrees that John won.
But, Derek, I call you a genius because you got John to listen.
No,
You are the only person.
Yeah, Derek.
You know what? The 3 things happened after the fight that made me know that besides all of John's training, John was going to win. Number 1, we met Angry Black the night before, and he's not that much bigger than John.
Right.
And when I saw that Angry Black, who I thought was probably 230, I didn't realize he was 198. When I saw that size, I knew John would win just because John trained so hard. The other thing that happened was when I saw Zab Judah in Cabbie's corner, Zab's father trained me for most of my career. I knew Zab didn't train Cabbie. And I went back to talk to Zab to say hi, and Cabbie said to me, you guys know each other? I said, yeah, actually, his father told me everything I know. And I saw that Cabbie was worried because he knew that Zab didn't teach him anything. Everything he thought he would teach him was already in my head.
Right. Yeah. Well, it turned out that while Cabbie said he was training, I don't think he trained at all.
I don't think he trains a minute.
And we counted on that. We knew that he would lose weight, do cardio, but underestimate John. You know, most big guys, whether it's a ring fight or a street fight, have big man syndrome. They go in, they think the smaller guy can't hurt them, they can't touch them. And I told John all along, that's your advantage. He thinks you're nothing. He's going to come straight at you. You're going to hit him with a hard right hand, drop down, and he's going to be shocked.
I don't even think Cabbie did cardio. No. I swear to God.
I don't think he did anything.
I think he lost weight.
I think I worked out harder during that time.
Yeah, I don't think Cabbie took any fighting lessons as John did, and came up with a strategy. But I got to hand it to John. As great as Derek is, and Derek is great, and I'll plug your business. Give yourself a plug as soon as I'm done with this thought.
Great, thanks.
As I knew John had retard strength, and this guy does not want to lose. I've seen him play everything from tiddlywinks to baseball to football, Scrabble, racquetball. He's like a maniac.
At this point, if Trump challenged John to a speech-making contest, I'd take John.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing, and it was John's day. And I was happy to hand the day over to John. In fact, I went with John down to the pool after the fight. We went over to the pool at the Trump Taj Mahal. They got a beautiful indoor pool.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then we were sitting outside on the sun deck, just sitting there sunbathing, which, by the way, I am burnt to a crisp.
Now, wait a minute. John did have a bloody nose and a thing on his head at the end of the fight, so he was out there.
He was out there. I got to tell you the rest of the day. Derek will like to hear this. You got to hear the rest of the day. I called John to see how he was. I called Cabbie. That's when I found out Cabbie had checked out. He was gone. Because I was going to say, hey, why don't we all go down and have a drink or whatever. I wanted to congratulate both of them because it was a great fight, and Cabbie was a master promotional guy. I mean,
and both of them had to take punishment.
They did, and I said, so come on, let's go down and hang out by the pool. So John was around. Go out there, and you know how they tell you that you can get skin cancer, you really should cover up and lather up. I, of course, don't do that.
You're like a teenager. You don't care.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, this sun is different than like a tropical place.
Who needs sunblock?
Who needs sunblock? I'm all red everywhere. I'm sure I developed a huge case of skin cancer.
Dear.
But we were out there just hanging out. John says, I got to have a drink. I've trained for 3 months. I haven't had a drink. He orders 5 or 6 beers.
At once?
Yeah. Now, the beers don't come for like 25 minutes.
Oh, my.
So he was smart that I guess he ordered 5. So I figured he's going to nurse these beers. I would say within a 5-minute period, all the beers were gone.
Wow.
And I said, what are you doing? You're in shape. Why don't you...
Keep it up. Why do you have to now kill yourself?
Yeah.
I felt I had to.
I felt I had to kill myself.
Well, he was so proud of himself, and I was proud of him. I was proud of him not because he was in a fight. Big deal, so he fought. It was just that he had accomplished something.
He really had to discipline himself and carry out a mission.
Yeah, and I said, I know that I admire what he did. I could never get into a ring and do that. I would just be frightened as hell of Cabbie. Cabbie's an intimidating guy. I would be scared as hell to go in a ring with a guy like that.
And as he said, and looking at his face, Cabbie had a terrible punch.
He did.
You know what? For 6 weeks, we really put John through hell. And there were times in training when I knew that I had to really get inside John's head because we were beating him so bad that I thought at times he just didn't want to do it. And I knew he wouldn't quit, but like 2 weeks before the fight, I told John, this is your hardest week of training. And it was such hell that the week before the fight, we spent the whole week trying to get him to rest and just convince him that what he went through would all come out in the ring. Because he really went through a program just like a pro fighter would go through or a top amateur fighter for 6 weeks. I mean, he did something from not having any skill whatsoever to going to a full blast, and that's so hard to do, and it showed so much heart and dedication.
But you know what you're saying. What you're saying must be very true, Derek, because I'm telling you, when he got in there, he really knew what he was doing.
Yes, and you know what? I know everyone thinks that after the second round or a few more punches he would have gone down. I'm honestly telling you this: he wasn't hurt. I'm not saying he felt good, but when he came back to the corner, he was looking at me right in the eye. I would give him directions. He would repeat them back to me. That was our game plan. I tell you what to do and tell me what I just told you, and he would. He was totally coherent.
Derek, why did you have him stand through the whole fight?
2 reasons. Number one, we stand in between rounds of sparring. I personally always stood between the rounds of my fights. I just like the fact that when I'm standing, I think I could breathe better.
Mm-hmm.
And it psychs out the other guy.
Right. And number two, I knew Cabbie would look over and be like, why is he standing?
Yeah.
Right. Does that work on a guy? I mean, do you think Cabbie even noticed John was standing? I mean, in the middle of that thing?
I don't know, but he won the fight, and so it worked.
Yeah, right.
The other guys in his corner are noticing it, that John has more They notice. They really do.
You know what was great? Before the 5th round, you know, Derek goes, what's your oldest daughter's name? And I go, Greta. He goes, you're fighting this round for Greta. Tell me who you're fighting this round for. I'm like, Greta.
John, you had no idea.
Gary, that's what you have to do. You have to have John repeat back everything.
No,
John,
you got $100,000 to get here on time.
Yeah. Hey, John, so did you, you got to make a sport out of him coming in on time. John, did you think you had won the fight the whole time? Did you know?
I didn't know, and Derek said that they were telling me, but it was so many. It was so loud and so much stuff going on, you know. But they were telling me that I won.
You know what was a poignant moment that usually when we do this is sort of goofy. When they hoisted John up on their shoulders and John had the belt up, usually I laugh at those guys, but he worked so hard to earn it. I actually felt good for him.
Yeah. In fact,
and not only that, when they put the camera on Suzanne, and she was just beaming. It was like a movie.
She told me she was so turned on.
Well, you looked good. I mean, you lost some weight. Your upper body looked, your arms and your shoulders looked big. She probably got a little turned on.
It was like
you're not a mess.
I had sex with her after the fight, and she wanted me to wear the belt.
Wow.
Why don't you wear the belt for her?
John, so what are you going to do with the money?
Oh,
we had a long discussion about that. Yeah.
I think I'm buying another house, actually.
A third one?
A property, like.
Is this the upstate
the farm?
He's going to do the Jackie Martley thing, like 500 houses.
No, I might buy another house in Bayville and just,
like a real estate investment.
Yeah, a real estate investment. Yeah. He feels the real estate market is a better investment now than I had to listen to all this.
Oh, dear.
So, I mean, but I was very proud of John. I even had a long conversation with John. I don't think he'll mind me talking about this. He said to me, the reason he left after the fight was that he had an anxiety attack.
Oh, dear.
He had an anxiety attack, and he went back to his room and took Zoloft. And I'm thinking about Xanax.
Yeah. So,
whatever. So I said to John, you mind me talking about this?
I don't care.
I said to John on the way home, I said, I'm thinking about you. You're right. What is this anxiety attack? Because I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. I get nervous. I get anxiety. I go, what was the anxiety? He goes, well, it was so emotional. Everything was just so overwhelming. I started to think I was having a heart attack. I said, okay. I said, it's a funny thing with you. What happened is you had the most emotional moment, one of the most emotional moments of your life. You went in a ring against a guy 100 pounds heavier, and you beat him up. You won. You shut him up. And your wife's there, and the audience is cheering for you, and it is emotional. And I suspect that what John felt like doing was either crying or, screaming out or whatever it was. And like most guys, and maybe this is my psychotherapy entering into it, but because like most guys, he is afraid of emotion. In other words, I said, what would have happened if you let yourself cry or you felt all of this? It would have been spectacular.
Because you don't know what he wants to do, but if he had stayed there, he might have had some emotional outburst.
He was getting very emotional. And it's more macho to say, I think I'm having a heart attack, I guess.
I'm going to die.
Than to say, you know what, I feel like I'm going to cry. And what would have been, but I think as men, we're so ashamed of crying or so ashamed of any emotion, I know I am, that we rush to take a pill to essentially get rid of the emotion we're feeling. And I said, John, this was such a great moment. You could have felt everything. Don't rush to take this.
Yeah, he took the experience away from himself.
And he keeps asking me how to cure OCD. I said, all I know is that OCD is anxiety. It's just you have so much anxiety that it displaces it. You have anxiety over everything. So feel the anxiety. Get in touch with what's making you so friggin' anxious. You could have felt that moment.
Howard gave me the speech on the helicopter ride home.
He was starting to cry when I was talking to him.
Did he?
Yeah, he started to tear up.
You know, you should have let him out of that copter. He needed to take a pill.
I was going to push him out. But anyway, I think this rushing to take a pill every time something emotional happens to you is wrong.
Well, you know, there was another thing that happened, because Freddie and I were talking about this, that during the whole time that John was training, he wasn't drinking.
Right.
And he was perfectly fine during that whole time.
If I was him, I'd go see Derek Panzer every day, continue to see him.
But you know what I wonder about the non-drinking thing? You know, we begged him to stop drinking just to see what it would be like. And, John, wasn't it great?
It sucked.
No,
he was great for us.
You didn't feel better physically? Did it make you feel better physically?
Yeah, it did. I mean, like, because I drank like crazy yesterday, and I don't feel too good now.
Did you have any hemorrhoids over those 6 weeks?
Oh, yeah, because big...
Oh, please. It's going to take a lot more to get rid of the hemorrhoids.
It's all the working out, you know, it forces the hemorrhoids out.
Hey, Derek.
Yes.
You did a great job, and the fact of the matter is, the one last question I want to ask you is, the reason John's neck hurts like whiplash so bad, is that because Cabbie was elbowing him and putting his neck back through the fight?
That's part of it. Plus, you know, after any fight, when you take punches, your neck always hurts just from... You know, your head gets slammed back against your neck, and it's just, you know, it's just sore. It's not really a big deal. It happens all the time.
Right.
What's the other guy that works out with you guys?
Joel Gold or Steve?
The shorter guy.
Joel.
I was talking to him. His room was across from me. He won a ton of money, man.
He won like 90 grand or something.
Yeah, he won a lot of money, Joel.
I said to him, listen, I got to ask you a question. I said, I don't know how much you make. I said, but 25 grand is a lot of money to bet no matter what.
And he had 2-to-1 odds or something.
I think like 3-to-1.
3-to-1. He won 90-something grand.
And I said, you know, listen, I know that you worked hard with John. I said, but it's always a wild card. You're dealing with a guy that's way heavier than John. I go, that's a lot of money to put down. He's like, I believed in John or whatever. But then he told me that he took another 10 grand to put down. His wife was screaming at him, what are you, crazy?
Yeah, he was convinced you were going to win.
You know what, Gary? Joel came to my party yesterday at my house, and he goes, his wife was in, he goes, don't mention I bet the other 10 grand in front of my wife.
Yeah,
it was amazing. Even know about
it was amazing. I got to take a break. Hey, Derek, give yourself a plug.
You know what? If you want to train with us, we got Panzer Kickboxing in Greenvale. Me and Joel are opening up a second location in Syosset, Long Island. You can go to panzerkickboxing.com. I just want to say, Howard, everybody from you to Gary, Robin, everyone was just so great to us, and I want to thank you guys. And John did such a great job. And it was so emotional for me because I've never been involved in a fight where nobody thought my guy would win, and he won. And I want to thank John because John made us look great also.
Yeah, he sure did, Derek.
He's your best commercial.
He really is your best commercial. You obviously know what you're doing, and to take a novice and make him into a fighter is something else. Derek, thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right, later. We got to take a break. I know there's a lot more people on the phone. I'll just open them up right after these words.
Hey, Phil. And now, Stuttering John showing Phil Donahue as little respect as possible.
Hey, Phil. Can we ask a question for XRK?
Can you what?
Ask you a question for WXRK.
Sure, why not? Go right ahead.
Does it bother you that no talents like Ricky Lake are doing the format that you invented?
I don't accept the premise of your question.
Oh, but I mean, you know, you invented that whole format.
No, if you want me to say, aren't I wonderful, and aren't those other... No, I wouldn't say that. No. I admire you and all the people who do our good work. Yeah.
Are women easy to deal with after menopause?
No, that's funny. Next question.
Okay, why do you run away from Howard Stern?
I didn't. He's been on the show twice. You got to start watching.
Have you read Quivers of Life?
Yeah, sure. Phil, you think too friggin' much. You're listening to a man who doesn't think, period.
Because it's a complete waste of time.
Howard Stern.
This is Boston's Alternative Rock, 104.1 WBCN Boston.
In the late spring of 1976, disco fever was setting the night on fire in New York City. Just a little further north, a group of young men and women were lighting a different kind of fire.
Hi, I'm Howard Stern, the program director of Westchester's Rock Station. You know, it's really hard to describe what makes a radio station a success. We here at WRNW have narrowed it down to a very few special elements. First and foremost, the music.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
Hey, I was a professional announcer. What do you want?
That was great.
I like that.
What was that from?
That was a actual... the sales department had me put together a tape showing the format.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I had to be like a professional announcer. That's how I sounded on the air. I used to be like, hello, this is Howard Stern.
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
I didn't know what to do on the air. I had to figure it out.
What was that, like about 77?
Well, yeah, they needed a sales presentation tape. So I was the program director, so I went, Westchester 106. You know, I was trying to be like an announcer. Like, I would try to be a guy other than me. You know, and it just wasn't working for me. I tried to be a real announcer. It would have been an easier path in life.
Yeah, look at Michael Buffer. He's having a great time. He's making all kinds of money.
Yeah, my kids wouldn't have to be embarrassed or anything.
I think Michael Buffer's kids are going to be a little embarrassed.
Yeah, thank you.
He shouldn't have any more.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have any more.
I think maybe even more.
Yeah? All right, cool.
I think so. You're fine.
All right, makes me feel better. Oh, man. So much going on.
It was a great night, man, and the whole weekend.
And how did John do on stage?
He was good. I went to the Stuttering John traveling comedy show. I tell you, it was John's day. Whatever Friday was John's day.
It was all John all the time.
It was like John at the prom. And I even said to my girlfriend, I'm one of those guys who has trouble giving up the spotlight. I like to be the center of attention. But I was so happy to give John the center, the spotlight, and in fact, I was very reverential to John. I was like, John, man, you did fantastic. You're doing great, right? I was
you were great, man.
I was gracious, right?
And he deserves it, man.
He deserved the spotlight. Yeah. Went up on stage. He did, I would say, 10 or 15 minutes. He was the crowd loved him. He talked about the fight. He had a good command of the stage. He was good. He did a nice job. Then he had a bunch of guys come out, including Jimmy Florentine and Modi and
Reverend Bob. I saw in the audience, so he must have been there.
No, Reverend Bob wasn't on there. Craig Gass did a great job. Artie did a great job. This guy...
Valentino, the ambassador of love.
Who's the other guy?
Nick DiPaolo.
Nick DiPaolo did fantastic.
Yeah?
Boy, he's a funny guy.
Real funny. I'm glad you got a chance to see him do stand-up.
Oh, my God, is he funny.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I mean, this guy, I was crying. He was so funny. Oh, my God. It was like...
So it's a good show.
It was a good show. John puts together a bunch of comics. Melrose Larry Green's the funniest out of all.
Really?
I've never laughed.
He's not funny.
He's not funny. The crowd goes berserk, and it's funny. But it's not meant to be funny, but maybe he's a genius. I don't know.
Gary said you got to see it.
No, it's my favorite part of the show.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be kind of dumb, but it was good when Melrose came out. Yeah.
People just start booing him and throwing things out, and then he just starts yelling at everybody.
Benji came out and tried to do a little something on stage, but it fell really flat, and people were booing him the whole time.
They hate Benji. I didn't know that.
Well, Benji's not good at talking.
Wait a second, Howard.
Yeah.
You're good on the radio, right?
Yes.
Could you be good on the radio if I did what they were doing?
Could I be good
Leave my microphone open, and I'll do what they were doing. You do a radio show.
Oh, please. You lost the crowd the second you open your mouth.
They didn't start that way.
Before I walked on stage.
Here's what happened. I had to get up and pee. So I started to walk out to just go to the bathroom. And I was feeling funny about walking out to go to the bathroom because everybody watching me thinks I'm walking out on the show. I wasn't. I just want to go find a bathroom. So I go out to the bathroom. I come back. I hear Benji's in the middle of bombing.
Oh, dear.
John let him walk out. He walks out. All I know is I walked back, and I heard two girls going, "He's so ugly. Get him off."
Oh, no.
And
he's disgusting.
As soon as my name was mentioned before I was even on the stage.
So Benji goes out and starts talking about how there's a kid here with cancer, and the kid, right before he went out there, Benji, he said, "Please, it's really important to me that Benji gets laid." And it was not even...
Not funny.
First of all, the whole premise that the dying kid wants Benji to get laid, and then Benji started screaming out his room number, really hoping that girls would come up to his room. And it was almost
he's
pathetic.
The pathetic one, not Mel.
Howard, in Benji's defense, the first three rows were really... they were crazy people, man.
I'd say the clip stands for itself.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to play the clip.
Because it was funny.
Well...
He brought out a pocket recorder.
It was funny because they were booing you. That's what was funny.
No, I think it was actually a funny joke.
I'm not going to waste the audience's time by playing it. Yeah.
Apparently, that whole bit turned into more because the next night, Ganji and Benji and a bunch of guys were at a bar, and a guy that heard Benji got really angry at him because his dad had passed away of leukemia, and he said, "You know what? It's not even funny to make jokes about leukemia." So Benji, of course, instead of saying, "Hey, man, I was just doing a bit," starts, messing with the guy. And he goes, "You know what, man? You know what?" The guy goes, "What?" He goes, "Ganji's going to kick your ass." So Ganji's standing there like, so the friends have to hold the drunk guy back because the guy wants to kill Benji, wants to kill him.
Right.
So instead of leaving, Benji taunts him more. Then finally, Benji has to run out because the guy's going to kill him and keep sticking his head back in the bar every 10 minutes to yell stuff at him. Like he was taunting the guy. Aren't you afraid of getting your ass kicked?
The guy hit me.
He should have.
Well, why should he? Why you should hit someone?
No, you should never hit anybody. But
the guy. No, wait. My back was to the guy. I just feel someone hit my neck.
Benji's
just not even funny now.
If you're irritating a guy and you can see that he's upset, why would you continue to harass him? You're not near a radio. The guy's probably going to hit you.
Because he was being a dick.
And Benji, why would you bring me into your fight?
Because I was scared to fight the guy.
He starts yelling, "Ganji's going to kick your ass!" in a crowded bar full of drunks.
I don't know what Benji's on.
Oh, you know what?
It's disturbing to see him go up on the stage.
You're not going to have him on stage anymore.
No. He just asked me to do him a favor. He said he'd only be a minute, and then he wears the worst clothes for him, because he's a big.
Yeah, you know what? You need some help getting dressed.
You know what? The guys that were here from Golden Palace the other day, one of the guys is a photographer for a magazine that does like fashion do's and don'ts. And when Benji walked in, he goes, "Hey man, can I take a picture of you?" And he took a photo of him. I go, "You're going to use him for a fashion don't, aren't you?" He goes, "Probably."
Yeah, he'll be thrilled.
Why would any guy, wear a Motown Live hockey shirt?
Because you know what?
Because
he's so gross at this point, he's making a joke out of everything.
I don't even think it's a joke. I think Benji thinks it looks cool.
I like the shirt.
Every day for a year.
And Benji went up on stage, and, it would have been funny if he took the stage and commanded some presence.
I did command. Howard, play the clip.
He drones on.
Play the clip. That's such bull. Play the clip.
Boo. I'm not going to play the clip because, first of all, you can barely hear it.
You're lying, and the clip will show you're lying.
Hey, Benji, no offense. I'm not lying. The clip is boring, and I got a radio show.
You're never going to get better, Benji, if you can't take credit.
The whole speech you made had one joke in it, and it took a minute for the one joke.
Right. I mean, the joke wasn't even that great.
Let me do what the crowd was doing. To you, when you do the show, and
there's no reason to.
Tell me you can win.
But why would I do that?
Well, tell me you can win over.
You lost the crowd in 2 seconds.
Howard, this was how it would be.
Benji, let me explain something about stand-up, and I'm not a stand-up, but I'll tell you what I've observed. And you can see it with Nick DiPaolo. You can see it with any of these good guys. You come out, the crowd is restless. Okay? Admit it, they're bullying you right off from the start. If you project into that microphone and you say something captivating in 30 seconds with a presence, they shut right up.
That's true.
That's what stand-up is all about.
But you started to drone on about...
That's bull, Howard. It started... The booing.
Okay, all right. Who cares? Just shut up.
No, so that's... If you were doing the show...
He's irritating you now that you want him off.
This is how you irritate people. You're not funny.
If Robin introduced you...
So you're not going to...
You suck! You suck!
And then you get on mic.
You suck! You suck! You suck!
They must know you.
All right, why don't you go calm down?
The funny thing was,
exactly what happened.
The funny thing was the crowd...
Try to do a show over that.
It wasn't even that.
The crowd really didn't hate him from the get-go.
No, they didn't.
The crowd sort of liked him.
You know that's true. You weren't there.
All right, get me the clip, and now let's prove it to the audience.
What is wrong with you?
I was there.
You were in the bathroom.
I heard what was
going on. Could you scream louder? He's right in the room.
You're just not funny. There's nothing appealing about you when you go and speak live. You're good when you write stuff down.
Well, only right. You should
just
go with
write.
the blackboard.
Some people are writers. Some people are performers.
Go on stage with a blackboard.
Right, here, listen to this. Now I have to play this very bad clip, which you're not even going to be able to hear the audio. It's not recorded properly. It's a pocket
mic. It's a mess. Huh?
So we haven't won yet? All right. Before I bring up Nick DiPaolo, Benji from the show, you guys know Benji.
Why am I being coerced into playing this?
This is horrible. It's hurting my ears.
Yeah, forget it. Just forget it. Forget it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, Benji.
It doesn't sound good, Benji.
Trust me. Leave me alone.
He doesn't even know that.
No, he doesn't even know it's not suitable for air. If you're going to record something, you got to record it so people can understand it. All right. Anyway.
Hey, Howard, can I take this moment now to announce my retirement from boxing?
Yeah, John said to me, I will never box again.
Hey, John, can I ask you a question? Was it worth the money?
Well, yeah, but you know, people think it's like $100,000 just for the fight, but they're not thinking that I trained every day for 2 hours. So it's a lot of work. You know?
You have to work for $100,000.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Stuttering Ali.
Well, clearly Cabbie didn't work for it.
He took a beating.
Yeah.
I still don't get, Vinny though, Howard, because even after the fight, he started yelling at me like,
Vinny, I explained this to you. Vinny was watching Cabbie walk in and you walk in. Cabbie looks like he's going to kill somebody. And Vinny fell for it. He said, John's going to die. Cabbie looks on fire and angry. And quite frankly, that's what was so compelling about your win. It was like David and Goliath. Yeah, David and Goliath. Yeah. It was like you went in there and you had to beat up It looked like you beat up a professional wrestler.
But not only that, there's an agenda between Vinny and John. They hate each other.
Yeah, because John brings up a good point. I felt the same way. I bought into Cabbie. After the fight, though, I was like, wow, John, you did it. You did it.
Right.
Vinny was like, you lost. He kicked your ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
That's what I'm talking about. It was so weird. And I was like, and Vinny, I think, is a pretty bright guy. And he's like, John, you know you got your ass kicked. I'm going, Vinny, you're the only one in this whole room who thinks that.
Yeah, he started yelling I was saved by the bell.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
All right, let's go to some... Do you want to say something, Casey?
Yeah, Howard, I just want to tell John, John, I thought you were going to get your ass kicked, and I gave you no respect, but I got to tell you, you got all my respect, man. You really kicked his ass. And
I had a conversation with Casey every day, because Casey's like a muscle guy, so I always think he knows what he's talking about.
I know nothing about what I'm talking about boxing. I know nothing.
Right, so I said to Casey, I really... Because he'd ask me every day, I said, I believe John is going to win. And he goes, well, what do you base it on? I go, I just know John. He's crazy. He goes, well, Cabbie's crazy, too. And he goes, the guy... And Casey used to say to me every day, Cabbie is going to kill John. I mean, everyone was coming up to me saying, Cabbie's going to kill John. And I was like, gee, maybe I'm nuts. I think John's going to win.
You know who made me place my bet, believe it or not? Adam Carolla. Because John got up a shadow box, and Adam gave him the funniest look. And I'm going, all right, that's it. It looks like Adam thinks John can.
I had dinner with Adam last night, and I got to tell you something. Adam was like, wow, praising John, thought he did an incredible job.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But, I know what you're talking about. Adam was, like, giving us looks like...
smirking.
Yeah, he didn't give John
the props.
Most enthusiastic look when
no, he
was
didn't.
watching him shadow box.
Yes, Tom?
I had a $1,000 bet with Wayne Siegel. I took Cabbie. In the middle of the 4th round, I wrote the check.
Yeah, you know.
Wow. Well, part of my inspiration during the rounds is I knew Tom had money against me.
And Tom, will you talk to John now, or are you still not talking to him?
Still not talking to him.
You're still not...
I did great respect for what he did, but no, on a personal level, no.
You don't like John?
No. John owes Tom an apology.
Yes. Can I apologize on the air, Tom, or just do it off?
Yeah, because you owe me a big-time apology.
For what, though? What do you apologize?
I made a joke when we were in a creative meeting, and I was just kidding, but Tom took it the wrong way.
What did you say?
I said that what I say? You negotiated.
It was a shot that was totally inappropriate in the setting that it was taken. That it was.
Tom, I really feel bad about it.
He mocked me in front of the interns and the whole staff, and I'm not going to stand for that.
Yeah, you know what? I was not even aware of it because
you even acknowledged it.
I did.
Yeah.
And then Tom gave John an out at one point. He goes, "Do you really want to? You want to take that back?" And John goes, "No."
No, he didn't.
You went back at him a second time.
I don't know. All right, you want to apologize?
I really apologize. You know that I do like you, and I was just making a joke, and I'm sorry.
Why don't you say that off the air to him in a sincere fashion? And Tom, quite frankly, after the apology, don't talk to him anymore anyway. Quite frankly, you're in a better position now.
The funniest thing, Robin, is like, I go to Howard, if Tom's not talking to me, and Howard goes, you should be happy.
I'm like, what's the problem? Exactly. Who among us wouldn't want to be? I'd give $100,000 to get him to stop talking to me.
Give me $100 and I won't talk to you.
Really?
Sure.
Are you serious? If I pay you $100,000, you'll never talk to me again? You got it. But you can't talk to me.
There's no price. There's no price that would take away that joy.
$200,000, please, anything.
There's got to be a price.
There's got to be a price to get you to stop talking to me. I swear I would pay it.
They say there's a price for everything.
I'd do anything. But all right, Tom, congratulations on putting together a great fight. Tom Chiasano, our general manager.
It was such a cool event, and
Jody
great. And Gary did an unbelievable job.
Fun to watch, man.
It was great.
And E was awesome there, too.
And so were you. And John, don't make a joke.
You too.
I won't make a joke.
Howard,
thank you, Tom.
Speaking of bets, though, what about Dominic with me, you, and Robin?
Yeah, did he pay you?
Of course he paid.
Did he?
No. You know what? I'll let this secret be known right now.
What?
About a week before the fight, Dominic calls me up, and he goes, "Okay, I guess we got the bet." So I said, yeah. I said, "Dominic, what's wrong?" I said, I got $10,000 on John, 3-to-1 odds. I said to him, are you getting uncomfortable? Because you're one of those guys that likes to call in on the air and be a big shot. He goes, I said, I'll tell you what, Dominic, if you want, I won't say anything on the air. I don't want to bum everyone out. If you want, we'll call off the bet right now. John's going to win. I'm telling you right now, John is going to win. And I don't want to take you $30,000 because you're a big blowhard.
You should wait a minute.
Wait,
why
I'm telling you.
Get to not
because this is before the fight.
Air?
I'll tell you why. Because he was so humiliated and embarrassed that he was pulling back. He didn't want to cut. He said, I don't feel comfortable. He said, I have to lay off some of the action.
He made that
he did,
pledge on the air.
But Dominic, and I spoke off the air, and I let him off the hook.
So you let him be the big shot who had the 3-to-1 bet during the fight.
That's right.
He also laid off the $10,000 bet with one of John's trainers. He laid off of that as well before.
No. He couldn't. Listen to me. He is a blowhard. He gets on the air. He wants to be big man on campus with a 3-to-1 odds. And I saw he was going to have a heart attack over it. And I said, fine. I don't need your friggin' money. I'm not looking to take your money.
Nobody told him to bet $10,000 with you. It was his idea.
I know. He's insane. You know what it's like, Robin? It's like dealing with a retard. I know the guy's retarded.
Oh, dear.
I don't even know how he functions in this world. But he is coming in, he said, to pay you off. He knows he has money with you. No. You had your bet. No, you would have had to pay him.
That's all right.
He said to me, I'm keeping Robin's bet and Artie's bet. And,
oh, really?
Yeah. This was beforehand. I just said, there's no way he's going to be able to. He said, thank God. If I had to pay $30,000, I would have sold my boat.
Oh.
No. I mean, believe me, he would have.
I took a G-note down there ready to pay him off.
He doesn't know what he's doing. No, you're owed money. Don't worry about it.
He should have gotten on the air and said, you know what, Howard? Yeah. I'm a big blowhard. I was trying to be a big shot.
Robin, we were in so much, we were so busy that...
You know what's interesting, Howard?
Not that day, but before.
Because not only that, I also know he's mental and wants to give me money. You know what I mean?
Right. But you know what? I was wondering where he was for the last couple of weeks, because every time we used to talk about the fight, he'd call in, and then all of a sudden he stopped.
Exactly. Yes, Dominic.
First of all, that's not fair. To say blowhard. You have to apologize.
No, you don't. You get carried away. I'm not going to apologize. You get carried away.
Panza backed out of my $10,000.
No, he didn't. It wasn't Panza. It was Joel. Joel Gold. It wasn't Panza.
He wanted 2-to-1, and I wouldn't give him 2-to-1.
Dominic, all right. Listen, I got to go. You can.
You backed out of the bet with Howard.
Howard, did we do it mutual or not?
No, you called me up and said, hey, Dominic, I let you off the hook, so don't...
Did we do it mutual?
Don't make me look bad.
I don't make it.
You better tell the truth.
I owe Artie 3, but that I'll pay.
You want to give me the $30,000? Go ahead. All right, so then be quiet. And be quiet.
I yelled at Dominic.
Say quiet. You got off the hook.
John?
Yeah?
You're absolutely incredible.
Thanks, man.
You showed us love, man.
What I thought was funny is people on the Internet were saying, oh, Howard just kept saying John was winning because he's so desperate for the $30,000, that cheap Jew bastard. And what a scumbag Howard is. And he just wants that $30,000, and he don't have enough money. And I'm sitting there laughing going, I'm not even getting $30,000.
Right.
I got an email Friday morning, which I didn't get a chance to see till after the fight, from a Vegas odds maker. They had actually moved the odds up to 4.5 to 1. Cabbie and John.
Wow.
I mean, John was looking bad.
See, if I didn't think I had that money with Dominic, I could have bet those odds.
You know, where we were sitting, I think it's a different perspective than where you are further up watching on a monitor. But where we were sitting, it wasn't even close. John was incredible. Whatever Cabbie did, it was pushing and dirty, and John just kept boxing and boxing.
Yeah, it was exciting, wasn't it?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
John, I just have to tell you again, you really showed us all. You're the man.
Thanks, Dominic.
Bye-bye.
Right. Everyone was so impressed with John.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you.
How could you not be? How could you not be?
It was incredible.
I was amazed that he had listened to everything those guys said, and he carried it out.
Vinny, you're on the air.
Listening.
Hey, John, are you there?
Yeah.
John, I owe you an apology, man. I got to tell you, Howard, I so bought into a couple of things. That freaking Cabbie hype, I bought into it. It took me a day to shake it, okay?
Right.
I'm telling you, John, you should have seen Cabbie looked like he was going to kill you. The way he was talking trash, the fight was real, but everything Cabbie did up until the fight was pure wrestling, you know? I fell for it, but John, after seeing that, I saw 2 great fights. I saw one there and one on TV, and they looked completely different.
Really? You were buying into Cabbie had won that fight even while you watched?
You know what? I was shocked. I'm telling you, there's no way John was supposed to win that fight. Come on. But, John, you were unbelievable. You obviously won it after seeing it on TV. And also got sucked into that Sal the Stockbroker in the front row, you know?
Well, that was annoying. By the way, Sal the Stockbroker no longer is coming to any event. I broke down on that one.
What happened?
He was funny, but he was out of control.
He just at the end of the show, he had everyone chanting for Artie, chanting for this one, and I'm trying to do the show. At this point, I'm exhausted, and I'm like, It's so not even funny.
I sort of forgot about that, but now I remember.
Hey, Howard, did you see what he was doing to Holyfield and Rockmine when they were up there? He had Adam yell the N-word when they were up there.
Didn't.
Yes. Yeah, he could have gotten Adam killed.
Yeah.
You know, and slow Adam doesn't know what he's doing.
Serious?
Yeah.
He's really slow, isn't he?
Yeah.
You got to be pretty slow to listen to that.
Howard, has Cabbie called in?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Really? He should hang his head down in shame.
Well, can I tell you one more thing about the Cabbie hype that sucked me in? You know, granted, you guys heard everything on the air, but I had to deal with them every day. You know, the referee says this and everything. And I said, Cabbie, come on. You know, you're training? He goes, dude, it's in the bag. I got Zeb Judah. And that's when I figured off the air, man to man, he's going to tell me what's going on. But, of course, he would never tell me what he was doing.
Right.
Trust me, man. I'm ready.
That got me concerned because he would always say to me that, I'm training, man. I'm training, all the time, And so I
was training to lean on you.
He looked tired at the end of the first round.
Oh, my God. It was unbelievable.
In this fight than he did in the last fight.
He did. Well, Cabbie told me afterwards, he said that, he was like, Angry Black's punch was much harder than John's. I don't know, but...
No, the reason why he looked more tired was because John was a much better, no cut against Angry Black. John was a better opponent.
Yeah.
If there was one more round, Cabbie would have been down.
I believe you're right.
You could have blown on him.
And really, that fight was so compelling. It was better than the Holyfield fight.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see the Holyfield fight.
Except for the hematoma. You didn't see it?
I saw it in the paper, the hematoma.
Howard, you got to see it on video. I swear to God, it looked like he had two heads, like the Siamese twins at the fight.
I know.
I was so mad at Vinny, though, because after the fight, he kept going, John was saved by the bell. I was like,
John, I'm telling you, from this floor, it looked like you were going to be, it looked like you really had lost. I'm telling you, the fight on TV, which is the truer picture, you won. But to me, you didn't.
All right, thanks, Vinny.
All right, man.
I don't know. Even live, I thought John won.
Vinny is delusional.
Vinny was so in the Cabbie sort of zone that he just couldn't believe it.
Wow.
I mean, actually, I thought you looked even more fierce than on TV.
I did, too, yeah.
On TV, it somehow takes away some of the intensity.
It looked good, didn't it? Didn't it look like we had
good? The E crew did a great job.
Didn't it look like a real fight?
Yeah, it looked great. Looked great.
It was the hardest thing I did in my life, Howard, though. That's hell.
Oh, I know.
And fighters go through that. I don't know how why wouldn't Holyfield retire? He's been doing that now.
That makes no sense to me.
30 years, I think.
He's got millions of dollars.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
He keeps having kids.
They say he has 50,000 square, it's 12 bedrooms, and I don't know how many bathrooms and all this stuff, and he's still fighting.
Anybody ready to hear from Cabbie?
Yeah.
Okay. Cabbie?
How you doing, man?
Hey, man.
Did you watch it?
Yes.
You watched the videotape?
Yes.
Every time you guys said I was holding, whose arm was around whose head?
Oh, please, Cabbie.
No, I mean, seriously, come on.
Seriously, Cabbie?
We can get a professional analyst in there. Hey, look, it's over. John got the decision. More power to him.
But wait, you shouldn't say John got the decision. You should really say, and be a man about it.
Did you hear what I said? I said John got the decision.
Just say I lost. It's a big difference. Saying John got the decision is putting it on the referees and the judges. Really, you lost, Cabbie.
Cabbie, there's no one there who thought you won.
Cabbie, you're going to say you never grabbed John, you never leaned on John, you never put a
Cabbie,
forearm
you didn't see your elbow?
Listen, you won't listen. The only reason I'm leaning, if you watch the video, he's pulling my head down.
Yeah, well, wait a second. Cabbie, you told me that, and then I saw the tape. Here's what happened, seriously.
Listen, Angry Black, I did the same thing to Angry Black. It wears the guy down. He wore me down. He wore me down by hanging on me.
Oh, my God, Cabbie.
He can't even reach you.
Cabbie, listen to me.
Listen.
I know it's tough. I know it's tough for you to take the loss.
You know what? I lost. I said that.
John won the fight.
John won the fight. John won
it clearly.
John won the fight.
And I got to tell you.
He trained his ass off. He had good trainers. He won the fight. I didn't train as hard as I probably should have. I didn't win the fight.
Did you train at all, Cabbie?
Yeah, did you?
No. Yeah, I did train.
What'd you do?
I trained with boxing. I told you. It wasn't about plugging gyms this time.
How many days a week did you train, and did you do just cardio, or did you actually get in a ring and spar? How often?
How often did I do what? Cardio?
Anything.
Did you spar?
Cardio, I did four days a week.
Okay, and how often did you train in an actual ring?
Sometimes 3 days a week, sometimes 5 days a week.
Did you spar?
Really? Who were you with?
Your girlfriend.
I was with various trainers. Stop. You know, why does it got to go there?
No.
Did you spar?
Yeah, I did.
Spar.
Who was watching you when you did this?
I'm going to say it again. John won the decision. John won the decision.
All right. It's cool.
Take it easy.
It's cool.
Right.
He won the fight. It's obvious. You guys saw it. But if
did you train?
Hey, hang on now. I'm not done. If you look at the tape, in the 5th round, the referee says, After John grabs my head, the referee says, John, if I have to warn you one more time, I'm going to take a point.
But he warned you a lot, too.
Yeah, but he also warned you.
And earlier in the fight, he was warning you all the time.
Hey, Cabbie, you listen to me. I got no agenda.
Let me finish. He goes on to warn him 4 more times.
Cabbie.
They didn't take a point.
Cabbie, I was watching the fight.
I'm protesting the decision. That's all I'm saying.
Well, then you're not being a man and admitting you lost.
You know what? I admitted he beat me. I said that. But
then what's the protest?
What?
Then what's to protest?
The protest is the decision. I protest.
Let me ask you a question. I got it. Okay, say he takes away a point from John in the 5th round, right? Takes a point away. You think you still won?
That puts us even on 2 cards.
Come on, Cabbie.
You scored no points.
It does. Listen, Cabbie has his pride. He wants to do this, and I understand it. Cabbie,
listen.
I thought he would have.
I think the bigger punches.
You have the bigger
You
punch.
have a harder punch, but you didn't train. When you punch,
yeah,
the problem is...
you punched about twice during the fight.
The rest of the time you were...
And when you land a punch, it's devastating.
You know, I see you guys take that fight and have a real analysis and analyze it without the
I thought
audio.
we had... Wait a second. We had Evander...
Audio,
wait a second. Evander Holyfield couldn't hear the audio. The referees could... I mean, the judges couldn't...
Holyfield didn't even know who was fighting.
Well, he knew Stuttering Joe was hitting you.
He knew the shorter guy won.
John, I'll tell you, I have much respect for you. You stood in there with me. You went blow for blow. You beat me. There, you guys, I said it, but I'm going to protest.
I don't think you
I spoke to the ref after the fight, and the ref said he would have gave it to me as well, Cabbie.
Well, that's fine. You guys were in collusion then, I guess.
Oh,
God, Cam, come on, man.
Cabbie, you're a sore loser.
No rematch. John won't do it again.
Dude, you lost.
What, do I have to like it? Do I have to like it that I lost the decision?
Nah, but you lost. And in a way, this should humble you a little bit. It should really humble you.
Humbles me. Come on.
Yeah, all that teabagging talk was a bit much.
Yeah.
I would have still liked to see the two.
Listen to me. If I'd have had 10 more seconds in the second round, I would have knocked him out.
No, you wouldn't. I would have never went down. I would have never went down, guy. Even my head, even after the punch, I was thinking, I'm not going down. I'm telling you.
Well, you can think it, but it doesn't mean you won't go down.
You know what's crazy? I believe that. I don't know why.
He would have been standing up unconscious.
All right, let's take a couple of phone calls. Let's see what the audience has to say. Let's see. We'll go to Mike. Mike, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
John, congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
Hey, what happened to the Gary the Retard duet that was supposed to be on?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. First of all, I couldn't get Wendy down there. Secondly, we had so much stuff planned, you know, thinking, wow, it's a 4-hour show. We're down there. It's one fight. We had to throw most of the stuff we had planned out the window. Like we were going to have Miss Howard Stern in an intelligence thing. We were going to have the Dan the Farter guy fart on some people to upgrade their seats. We were going to do a whole bunch of stuff that we never even got to. There was just so much going on, and there was so much activity and excitement. It really was, and I got to hand it to Cabbie and John. It was an exciting show, and they were very brave to go in there and do it. And it turned out we had to throw out so much stuff that we were going to do.
You know who never showed up that must have been just completely humiliated? The girl that Dan farted on.
Really? She never showed up?
I never saw her.
I think she was there, but
we couldn't find her.
Someone told me they saw her. I forget who. Someone on the show said
she wasn't in our section. We were supposed to talk to her early on.
We were going to talk to her early, then fart on her some more, and then upgrade her seat. But
couldn't find her, huh?
Maybe she died from all the farting.
Toxic.
But we never saw her, actually. It was...
I wonder what happened.
She turned into the Hulk from all the farts.
Right. Let's go to Mike. Mike, you're on the air.
Yo, Howard, how you doing?
Yeah.
Cabbie, didn't you say on the Kane show that if you lost to John, you were going to quit?
I don't remember, did I?
Come on, man.
Everybody knows everything I say, and everybody knows what I've done or said I've done, so you tell me, pal. Did I say that?
I'm pretty sure I heard that. We should go to the tape. Let's go to the tape.
Then I guess I'll have to walk in and put in like 2 weeks' notice today. Are you going to hire me?
Well, dude, I wouldn't quit.
Yeah, man. I told you I'd hire you a long time ago.
John, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey.
Cabbie, you are the biggest faggot I have ever heard on the radio in my life. I want to fight you for nothing. I'll fight you for free.
Okay.
All you are is a big mouth. You talk a big game, and you went in there saying you're going to kick his ass. You lost, and you can't even admit it. Step up!
Did I admit it?
Step up, you fag!
All right. He admitted it.
Or did I admit John beat me?
Kind of.
Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, come on. I'm not supposed to... Is any boxer happy when they lose a decision? I mean, honestly.
Obviously, you're not a boxer. We saw the fight.
Yeah, that's funny, Robin.
Nelson, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, guys? First off, nice production, man. Cabbie, hey, I was in denial for you, man. I didn't really want to believe that you were a fag, but you just proved us all, man. That was a lame loss there. Congratulations to John, man. You proved everybody wrong.
I don't know one thing this guy's saying.
I don't either, but
You're
a
fag, man. All right, once again, everything's slanted towards John because, you know, I don't get to screen the calls.
I'm not screening anything.
I'm not screening them either, Cabbie.
Oh. You think there's somebody out there who thought you won?
He thinks there is people.
You can't find one person.
I mean, hey, Kevin, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, I like to agree. I'm going to agree with Cabbie on that one about John holding him while he was fighting. He was definitely hooking him with his left hand.
Well, he was, but I thought it was a reaction to Cabbie. I thought it was a reaction to Cabbie, and in all fairness, leaning on him and taking his elbow and putting it into his throat.
Yeah, I agree with that too. But even with John doing that, I scored the fight. It was like 49-44.
In whose favor?
In whose favor?
In John's favor.
Cabbie's favor. Right.
I gave the first round was even. I gave Cabbie the second round, but the last 3 rounds went to John.
So John won on your card too.
Yeah.
Oh, John won. Okay,
yeah,
so
I won the fight.
Cabbie, I got to tell you something.
You won that fight, Cabbie.
He keeps playing back some tape. You take your elbow every 30 seconds and whack John in the face with it. I mean, look at it. They're playing it right now.
He totally tries to manhandle him.
You're wrestling more than you're boxing, and he beat you.
Oh, believe me, I was boxing.
Right there.
Look at that.
Oh, my God. I wish you were here now to see what you're doing. It's frightening.
You know what? I'm not even going to sit on the phone and listen to this, because you guys are all just going to sway.
Come on in. Come on in and watch what we're looking at.
Cabbie, how do you...
Okay, you know what? I'm going to come in. I'm driving in right now.
All right, good.
Wait, I got to ask Cabbie.
Goodbye.
How do you...
Goodbye.
That's so funny.
He's got to come in because... we're sitting here playing videotape through it, and Cabbie's taking his elbows and elbowing John in the neck and the throat and the face.
Is that even legal? Howard, he rubbed his laces against John's face for easily 5 seconds. That's not an accident.
Right. That's stuff you're not supposed to do.
You know, it was weird. Steve Kingston, before the fight, he told me, John, I love you, but I really want Cabbie to win because if he loses, it's going to, I don't know, people aren't going to take him seriously anymore.
They know.
Were they taking him
and they don't.
taking him seriously.
They shouldn't.
It changes your whole perception of Cabbie.
They shouldn't. He's a blowhard. Speaking of blowhards.
Chauncey, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. One of the most exciting sporting events I think I've ever been to in my life.
It was great.
It was incredible. I actually almost started crying when they lifted John up on the shoulders.
It was very emotional.
It really was.
Where were you? I didn't see you.
He was backstage the entire time with some blonde chick.
He was trying to impress her.
Speaking of backstage, Howard, it was some of the funniest moments were back there.
By the way, Chauncey, I read your memo about funny backstage moments.
Yeah.
What is your obsession with me supposedly rubbing your shoulders? I didn't go. I ran into the bathroom and out. Where am I rubbing your shoulders?
Howard,
are you having a homosexual fantasy?
It really is. I don't know. There are certain kinds of people in the world. You're a very touchy kind of guy.
You know something? You know what? I walked by.
Is he saying you touched him again?
Yeah, I walked by. I saw he was with a chick, and I said, Chauncey's a pretty good dude. He always, if he's got some information, so I walked by, and I said, for the life of me, I can't even remember Chauncey's name when I see him. So I walked by, and I went. I do this to a lot of people. I went. I see he's with a chick. I want to make him look good. I go, okay, buddy. Or
pat him on the back or shake his hand or something.
He's now some kind of gay fantasy that I stand there and rub his shoulders. I'm with 2 security guys. They're getting me to the bathroom. I got 30 seconds. You think I got time to give you a massage?
Howard,
you total fag.
Please, Howard. Most people just shake hands.
What do you
actually rub? It's a weird
I didn't
thing
rub.
You rub people.
You know what? Let me tell you something, Chauncey.
Yeah.
Next time I see you, I won't even look at you.
What's your Why can't you just shake hands?
I don't want to shake your hand. I don't want to be involved with you. I was trying to be nice to you, but you skeeved me out so bad I don't want to touch your hand.
Howard, please.
You're the skeeviest human being I ever seen. You look like skeevy. And you know what? I like you.
Howard, do you think you look any better than me?
Oh, yeah, I kind of do. In fact, come down here. We'll have another beauty pageant. Me versus you.
I would love to do it.
Any day.
I would love to do it.
I'll
get
take you on.
Evening wear, bathing suits.
You tell me. We'll get
unbiased judges. Unbiased.
Let's get
Not
3.
Your posse.
I tell you what, Gary, listen to me right now. Get 3 judges. 3
people you don't know.
3
women.
Don't
listen to the show. People that do not listen to the show.
Well, listen.
All right, I'll call Nigeria.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to call Nigeria right now. We'll call 3 women who
there
are...
are some people who don't listen to your show.
Get 3 women who are professionals in the industry.
Yeah, like for Vogue or GQ.
Or hire male models, anybody.
And who has a better... What's it going to be based on? Who has a better face?
Face and body.
Well, okay.
And take off your hat, dude, and let him see those hair transplants done by your garbage man.
Beret.
Howard, you know what?
No beret. No beret.
Well, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
You name it, buddy.
You name when and where.
Tomorrow.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Let's set this up. Another beauty pageant.
Oh, but Howard, let me just tell you about backstage.
What, are you backing out now?
No, I'll be there. Tell me what time. I'll be there.
I don't know. Gary will call you as soon as he does it. I'll stand there. You stand there. Get a bathing suit, and let's have the women decide who's in worse shape.
Let's get it over with.
Bring your fat, pasty ass in tomorrow.
Wait, is it based on being in shape or just physical overall?
Dude, 3 women are going to look at us. What they base it on, I don't know.
All right.
So I would imagine if your belly and your boobs are hanging out like a pregnant woman, it's probably going to affect how they feel about you. Yeah.
Your belly, your boobs, and your hair plugs.
It's like Corky.
You know, I think hair plugs, belly, boobs, bad tattoos, everything's going to affect the decision.
Dominic laughs at me. I'm so fat.
Yeah. I mean, what are you talking about? Goofing on my appearance. So I walk by you. I see you, you know.
You rub me. I don't know why you just always rub me.
Listen, I'm never going to look at you.
Who was this blonde he was with?
Howard, you have emotional problems. You really do.
Chauncey looks like he has Down syndrome. You know?
Yeah, I know. I love this.
Corky is what you want to call him, isn't it?
Yeah. Corky Hayden.
Yeah.
I swear. I mean, the guy's delusional. So I walk by him and I go, you know what? He's a nice guy. I whack him on the shoulder like 2 men do, you know. I go, hey, buddy, how you doing? He thinks I'm rubbing his shoulders. Where would I have time to rub his shoulders?
You weren't gone very long. I remember when you took a bath.
You're a total gay man, Chauncey. Admit it.
Please. What'd you say?
You're a total gay man.
I'm a gay man?
Yeah. You're a gay man.
Howard, you're obsessed with people's hair? You're obsessed with the way...
I'm obsessed with your hair. I said to you...
I've never in my life met a man who's so obsessed with other men's looks.
You walked into the room and I said to you, hey, Chauncey, what happened to your hair? I thought you were in an accident.
You're obsessed with men.
Then you said, oh, my God, nothing's wrong. I said, there's something wrong. And you said...
Listen.
You said, dude, you had a major accident happening on your head. I was concerned. I thought you got hurt. I thought you were injured in an accident, like a burn victim.
Howard, I've never seen a man in my life obsessed with the way other men look like you are.
Oh, you just are the guy who said to me, Howard, I'm better looking than you. I want to challenge you.
Yeah, and you're the guy who got the hair plugs.
You challenged me.
Howard, no, you said you were better. Listen to the tape. You were better looking than me. I didn't bring that up. You said it.
You challenged me. You have to admit, Robin.
I said that you said to me.
No, he hasn't said anything wrong, Chauncey.
Robin,
you said, Chauncey, you said to me, you look better than me. I said, hey, then bring in 20 women and let's decide.
I don't think I'm as bizarre looking as you.
Whatever it is, let's see who would sleep with who. Let's see.
All I know is, when I look at you, Howard, I like you. You know I do. But when I look at you, it's a little weird. You have a very strange face.
Oh, my God.
Dude.
You know what, Chauncey? I think what's a little weird is the feelings you get.
Yeah. You're busy. You're telling me that you don't evaluate people. You're telling me you look at me and you think I'm weird.
No, Howard.
Let me tell you something, Chauncey. You're right. I'm weird, I'm ugly and freaky, and I'll still beat you in a beauty pageant because you're worse than I am. You look like a mongoloid.
You're both not going to be on the cover of GQ.
Yeah. You're deluding yourself.
But Chauncey is in love with Howard, and he's transferring that to Howard.
I know.
You get very upset when people talk about your looks. But
no, I don't. I'm just telling you. You're telling me I'm rubbing your shoulders. You're having a gay fantasy.
But did you rub my shoulders?
No. I patted you. I patted you on the shoulder when I walked by and said, "Hey, dude, how you doing?" I couldn't even remember your stupid name.
Did he go for your package as well? How far?
Yeah, I was rubbing that too.
I did Chauncey's radio show, and he pulled down his pants and showed his package. That's gay.
Yeah, I mean he's gay. You're the gayest dude I know.
Okay, I love men. You're right. I'm very gay.
And he feels a stirring every time he looks at you, and he's projecting.
I don't massage them. That's all I
Dude,
know.
how many times have you gotten naked in front of other guys on the internet alone?
Howard, when I meet men, I don't massage them. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, dude, I tell you what. I don't go on the radio, pull my package out in front of a group of men, and start doing things. Pull my package out? All right, I got to get off this conversation.
Stop.
You're insane.
Wait, Howard, 1 second. I just wanted to tell you about backstage for a second. You got off target.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
They just flashed up a picture of your
package. Making us all...
All right, go ahead.
Change the topic for 1 second.
Oh,
my God.
One of the things backstage I thought were really funny
was Jillian Barberie when she freaked out when KC told her that she had to go up with the strippers.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty clear that she was a ring card girl. I don't know why she was freaking out.
I think she thought she was above that.
I know. She's a stripper with a weather job.
It looked like she was rubbing you too much, too. Were you bothered by that?
Yeah, speaking of hair, too, the other thing, Donald Trump, his hair is getting really bizarre.
You're going to goof on Donald Trump's hair? You got to be kidding me.
What's wrong with you?
No, I am.
You got to be kidding me with what's going on in your head. All right, I got to go. Chauncey.
He's claiming men don't evaluate other men. Well, what has he done? He's done nothing but evaluate men this morning.
That's all he does.
All right, Howard, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll come
wait, Chauncey, what was the other observation about backstage?
Oh, Howard, this is unbelievable. You know the twins?
Yeah.
This was actually pathetic. So they're sitting in a storage room backstage.
Storage room?
It was true. I walked by there.
What is it?
Oh, my goodness. They were just sort of warehoused.
I asked them. So I was with, Jenny McShane, the girls on your show. She goes back there and she says to them, "Are you guys okay? What are you doing back here?" And they said, "Please get us help. Please take us out of here."
Somebody just left them there.
And we went to the security guards and were begging them for somebody to move them, and nobody just looked at us. We're not allowed to touch them. We're not allowed to touch them.
Storage closet.
Well, I guess people didn't know what to do with them.
No, everybody else had dressing rooms.
Didn't they realize it was John's day? What do they want attention for?
Why do you have to suck the attention away from John?
Really, it's John's day. Come on, guys.
It really was sad.
All right.
They were in a dressing room. They were fine.
That's not true. When I saw them, they were in a hallway.
I mean, it's so much for security. Chauncey writes me a note saying, how did you end up in my dressing room?
Oh, well, you couldn't hear from backstage. The acoustics were really bad. So security guard said, well, in this room, you can hear the show great.
Oh, no.
So we walk in, and there's a whole platter of food, and you see a little note on the door, Howard Stern's dressing room.
And he just sticks you right in there?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It was fun.
God. That's how the Taliban wins.
Well, Croy was in mine, so it was free access to all.
What is Chauncey even doing backstage? Why would he be allowed backstage? I don't understand.
I was given an all-access
His pass didn't allow him back there.
So why was he back there? Does anybody at some point say, Chauncey, go sit in your seat?
I never saw him back there. I would have tossed him out.
I saw him, but I was so busy massaging him because he's so hot.
And you like him so much.
Yeah, and I couldn't keep my hands off him. And Chauncey's in my dressing room, meanwhile, but I can't keep my hands off him. When I went back to my dressing room later, I gave him full oral.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is there's no way he can compete with you body-wise. If you want to go body to body.
Right.
He can only hope to win face, and if he's not going to take his hat off, how's he going to do that?
I know.
He's got an ugly face, though.
I know.
But girls tell him they think he's like Howdy Doody cute.
Yeah, well, that's great when you hear that.
Howdy Doody cute?
Those words are incredible.
Doody cute, maybe.
Can I tell you the psychology behind this? You're the guy to deflect all the attention off his own inadequacies by pointing at every flaw other men have around him so nobody notices the flaws that he has.
Points out his own inadequacies.
I think I'm pretty honest about my assessment of my looks. I mean, my self-loathing knows no end.
He could not be further from the truth. He's off the mark completely.
And by the way, Howard, I think you're a great guy. I just made an observation that I met you twice off the air, and each time you massaged me, that's all.
Let's say this, Chauncey, you're not even a great guy.
And I'm just saying this, that every perception that you've had on the air so far about what went on has been completely inaccurate. So how would this be? Where would I have time to stop and massage you?
It caught me off guard.
I see. Okay.
Oh.
Well, I'll be sure to ignore you every minute I see you.
No, you won't.
You'll see.
You're so different off the air.
No, I'm so turned on by you.
No, you're a different guy off the air.
I see. Well, yeah, I am off the air different.
You're a great guy.
I walked by you and saw how pathetic it was that you couldn't get that blonde, and I go over and I tap the guy on the shoulder. I go, hey, buddy. And
Try to help him out.
I knew I knew him, but I didn't know where I knew him from.
Right.
So I'm like, Chauncey thinks I'm consumed with him. So I tap on the shoulder and go, hey, buddy, how you doing? So I didn't blow him off. And then he calls that a massage. I mean, there's something really wrong with him.
I got to say, you're the last person on earth I would think someone would accuse of rubbing them too much.
Yeah, have I ever rubbed you, Gary, in the entire time I've known you?
18 years, not one rub.
Yeah,
Gary should be jealous. I have more rubs than you already.
Dude, I petted you like you were a dog at best.
And there's something weird going on with Chauncey and that Jenny McShane. You know, he calls me all the time to get her on the show.
Yeah,
He's like promoting her. Like
I'm doing a lot of PR for her.
Yeah, but you're not a PR guy.
What?
You're not a PR guy. You're a writer, so why are you doing PR?
Gary, you know I'm a better publicist.
I got to go, Chauncey. Thank you, and thank you for the massage.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Right, bye.
All right.
I'll call you.
Do me a favor. Get some girls down here to evaluate us. There's no way I'm losing that, Robin.
Who is Jenny McShane?
She used to go out with Robbie Knievel.
Robin, could I be losing a beauty pageant
Absolutely
to Chauncey?
no way in hell.
All right.
And there's no way he can train in 6 weeks to get better.
That's right.
Not even in the bizarro world.
If I lose that beauty pageant, I'm getting out of town.
No, we can't let that happen because you'll leap.
Speaking of beauty, man, your girlfriend looked great in a bikini by the pool.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, you missed that, Gary?
Yeah, I knew you were looking that over.
Well, Susanna picked out the bikini, so I had at least one. I was allowed to look at it once without being like, you know.
There's a whole weird dynamic. So
What's going on here?
Beth and I went out to the pool, and John and Susanna joined us. And so Beth didn't bring a bathing suit, and she just had on a skirt and a shirt. So I brought my bathing suit. I was laying out. And Susanna even said, you know, so Beth says to me, do you think that I could just lay here in my underwear because it looks like a bathing suit? So John's looking at the situation. Susanna says to John, stop looking at her.
Oh, no.
So he goes, I didn't look. I swear I didn't look. Meanwhile, he's got on that sunglasses looking at her.
Hold on. Wait. Did she get her underwear?
No.
Oh, yeah, but she showed me her underwear.
Right. She showed the top of her underwear.
Oh, Christ.
So then I said, why don't you go over there and buy a bathing suit? There's a place right over there to buy a bathing suit. So she goes over, buys a bathing suit. Well, she came out and was laying there in a bathing suit, and John was clearly checking out the goods, which is fine. I mean, I check out chicks all day.
But
his
was he
wife,
being very obvious?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Was I?
Yeah. His wife goes, stop looking.
Oh, dear.
You know, look at me.
I can look at you later.
I looked at you 5 minutes ago.
There's the whole thing going on.
Oh, dear.
I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, where were you,
I locked myself in my room till 2 o'clock.
Where were you?
I didn't know where anybody was.
I called everyone's room, and I couldn't get through to anyone. I called Artie.
Now, you called me. You got in touch with me. I wish I would have went.
I was calling all the guys. I said, let's all go down to the pool.
Yeah, your girlfriend was there, right, Artie?
I know. That's the thing. I was trying to get a little busy in the room.
Were you?
I called Artie's room, and I called John's room.
Yeah.
I went downstairs a couple times. Everyone was like, you know, can I get a picture? Can I get this? I wanted to play. I couldn't play, so I went up to my room, and I sat around there till 2 o'clock.
Did you guys gamble?
I did at night, yeah.
Yeah? Did you win?
No, I lost.
Oh.
I didn't lose a lot, but I lost.
Didn't go into that room where people were changing, you know, going up and down $1 million every 5 and 10 minutes.
I got to tell you, because yeah, I saw some guys playing like that.
Really?
Yeah, I saw guys going up and down $1 million, like betting $100,000 a hand.
Wait, you mean in the poker room, Howard?
No, in the blackjack area. Yeah. Oh my God.
Wow.
Isn't that scary?
It's scary how much money people have or don't have.
And are willing to risk.
I know. We'll be back. I haven't taken a break in like an hour, so let's take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.